Every play's a statement, coach head on the headset, leading like a champion. Games on blast, yeah, we talking all the scores. From the stands to the couch, it's college football wars. Tactical rise, rivals feel the pressure. Every snap, every pass, it's a teacher lecture. We breaking down the plays with rhythm and force. This podcast is the playbook, it's the main source. On the headset, we're calling the shots. Every team on the rise, giving all that we got. On the field, we hustle every snap like it's told. Highlight reels rolling, the stories unfold. Tailgates are packed, fans decked in their pride. On the headset, got the whole world on our side. From the kickoff to the final drive, coach heads breaking down how we thrive. Every week, every game, we're turning the tide. On the headset, where the passion won't hide. Let's talk stats, let's break it down. Championship dreams, we're wearing that crown. From the big wins to the heartbreaking loss. On the headset, we're here, no matter the cost.
Peace and blessings, everyone. What's going on? Thank you guys for tuning in for another episode of On the Headset with me, Coach Ed. Here today, we're going to be covering some live college football. The full weekend is here. Everyone is going to be out there. And tonight, covering my Scarlet Knights versus the Ohio University Bobcats. So they're out of the MAC. So it's going to be a tough one. They won the MAC last year. So this is going to be a real test to start out the season for Rutgers. Now, the game is live on BTN, so you can put the game on and listen in to me as I give you my reaction and play-by-plays of everything that's going on. Now, this is going to be a real test. One of the big things in doing my research is the play of Ohio's starting quarterback, Parker Navarro. Last year, he passed for 2,423 yards, 66 completion percentage, 13 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions. But he's the true indication of a dual threat quarterback. He also ran for 1,046 yards and 18 touchdowns. So the defense definitely has its work cut out for them. You have a lot of new players coming into the fold. You also have a new defensive coaching staff in terms of play caller and Rob Smith, and also a co-defensive coordinator. So there's going to be two coordinators on that side of the ball. So everyone's going to have to get acclimated to each other, the systems. But Rob Smith has been with Coach Schiano before. So this is actually his third time at Rutgers, and he was also with him with Tampa Bay. So he's well versed in what Coach Schiano is looking for. So it's not really going to be a big adjustment for him. Now the players, yes, everyone's going to get adjusted. And again, this is the type of game that, for Rutgers is going to be a big test. Now, last year, taking a look at overall for what Ohio did offensively, they rushed on average for 213 yards per game, threw for 192 yards. So total offense, they accumulated a little bit over 400, about 406 yards per game. So it's going to be a test. Touchdowns passing, Ohio threw for about 1.1, but they rushed for about 2.5 touchdowns per game. So defensively, Ohio gave up about 18.9. I'm sorry, here it is. Wait a minute, no. They gave up 1.1 touchdowns rush passing and 2.9, 1.0 in terms of touchdowns rushing. They allowed 2.9 rushing yards per game, basically about 90.6 per game, and allowed 212 yards per game. So defensively, they're pretty stout. They know what they're doing. So Rutgers is definitely going to have to step up. So you got roughly about another 10 to 12 minutes before kickoff. So what's up, Philly? Thanks for tapping in. Really appreciate you. Appreciate your support. Everyone, make sure you also hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. Hit the notification. I truly appreciate everyone. Also, I'm part of the Hardcore Sports Network and the Aboriginal Sports Network. So tap in over to their channels and make sure that you guys subscribe with them also. So Now, again, like I said, coming back from last year, one of the things that Rutgers is going to rely on is their rushing game. You have three guys who are coming back. You have Ben Black, you have Antoine Raymond, and you have a new transfer in CJ coming in. CJ transferred in from Texas, North Texas. So, he's a veteran running back. So they're going to be able to mix in these three guys. They're going to need to replace Kyle Monunga, who's moved on to the NFL. So it's definitely going to be a challenge. They have a stout offensive line. You have four guys who are coming back who started last year. One who's going on to the NFL is Holland Pierce. He's definitely moved on there. But you also have some transfers. Now, they did lose one transfer who did initially came in with Rutgers, and two Rutgers from Lehigh. And Langsdale is his last name, and he's out now for the season. So, you lost him, Ryder Langsdale. You also today, that was announced, they also lost for the season Doug Blue Eli, defensive tackle. So, on the availability report that's out for this game, wide receiver Fuma Torre, linebacker Aiden Wright, Stephen Murray, MJ Johnson, Devon Fuse, running back Eddie Guerrero, DK Gilly, Sage, defensive back Sage Claudes, Nick Oliveri, offensive lineman, Ryder Longsdale, Jaden Elijah, another offensive lineman, and Braxton Kyle, defensive lineman. Questionable is Dylan Braithwaite, Logan Blake, Ben Rothlar, Kevin Levy, and Samuel Brown, who's also a running back. So those are the players who are out for the game, or they're questionable. So we'll see come game time. So pretty excited. Start of the season. Anyone who knows me knows that, I definitely have a passion for Rutgers football, and I'm hoping that they do well. Again, this is going to be a test, so they're going to need to stay focused and stay true to their mantra of chop. Stay laser focused on the task and just focus and chop and keep chopping. As Coach Yano said, it's like if you're chopping on a tree, you stay focused on one spot and you just go after it. You don't deviate. You just stay focused until eventually that tree is going to crack it and come crashing down. And this is what they're going to do. So last year, offensively, they averaged 28.9 points per game. So, and it's been a steady increase the last 3 years, especially with Kirk Soroka now entrenched as the offensive coordinator going into year 3. So definitely expecting them to continue the same. Are they going to own the line of scrimmage? Because that's the biggest thing. If they can handle the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball, I think that they will be able to come away victorious. Now, this final score, that's a different story. But, first game, you're going to see a lot of jitters. You're going to defensively, you have a lot of new guys out there. Young guys are going to be coming out also and playing. So you're going to be seeing some mistakes as you go along the way. So there you have it. We'll see what happens. Now, kickoff is set for about they got about 7 minutes, six minutes and 50 seconds and counting down. So that's where we have the kickoff set in like I said, roughly about 6 minutes and about 6.5 minutes. So now last year, quarterback Ethan Khalif-Manis threw for about 2,700 yards, 18 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, and 54 completion percentage. So he's definitely going to be looked upon to continue on. He's one of the leaders on this offense. So, he's going to be expected to continue to produce. Now, he did rush for about 250 yards last year and 3 touchdowns. So, he's not a conventional dual threat, but he is the type of quarterback who will take the ball and run when necessary. So he's just not a complete pocket passer in that conventional set. So, we'll see what happens as we go along. What's up, Matt? Thanks for tapping in, man. Really appreciate you. Keep up the great content. Those of you who are following along, make sure you go subscribe to my man, Matt the Giants fan. Does some great work. So Cool dude. So you'll enjoy what he brings to the table. So, but again, it's the start of college football season is just exciting, man. As a former player, I can tell you that you get those jitters in that first game. You're excited to get out there. You've been going through training camp, going up against your own team, and you're just ready to hit another color jersey. That's really what it boils down to. So I'm excited to see what our Scarlet Knights can do. Now, this year, there's been different in terms of rankings within the Big Ten for Rutgers. Some are saying that Rutgers, because of their schedule, last year they didn't play any of the top blue bloods within the Big Ten, and this year, you have Oregon, Ohio State, and Penn State that you do have to play on the back end of the schedule. So we'll see what happens. So Rutgers is not an easy pushover like they used to be back in the days. You're going to get a tough fight when it comes to playing the Scarlet Knights, and that's something that you can expect. The Big Ten as a whole, it is a tough conference. I mean, you have 18 teams. You go from the East Coast, the Atlantic, all the way to the Pacific. Again, I said Oregon. You have Washington, UCLA, USC, along with Rutgers and Maryland on the East Coast, and then the teams in between. The Ohio State. Michigan, Indiana, Illinois, Michigan State. I mean, you have some heavy hitters within the Big Ten. It is not just an easy cakewalk whenever you play in the Big Ten. So right now, Scarlet Knights are coming out onto the field. So they're into conventional entrance. Basically, your starters, horn is blowing, steam is pumping, and we're just close to kickoff. You're probably about another 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes, maybe pushing 4 minutes, somewhere in that range. So crowd is starting to slowly come in. If you've ever gone to a game at Rutgers Stadium, one of the new things that they do is they have the boardwalk, the Rutgers boardwalk. So if you ever go to a game, that's one of the things that you're going to take advantage of. It's like being down the Jersey Shore. You got the boardwalk there, different events there, horse rides, games, you got food trucks there. So, people are going to slowly come in, also from the tailgating. You also have the new athletic director, Kelly Zinn, who's also there, taking in her first game as the athletic director for Rutgers University. So, she's out there mingling, and I know many fans want to meet up with her. So again, like I said, I'm expecting close to a packed stadium. Not going to say it's going to be a sellout, but if you're pushing about 49,000, I think you can get somewhere around there. So pretty excited. I wish I could go. So I miss being there. So what's up, Jacob? Thanks for tapping in, man. Yeah, I mean, I saw it, right before I came on. I was just like, wow, so interesting, going to be an interesting season, but right now I'm just focused on college football. That's my big thing. So and excited for my Scarlet Knights. So you have Horowitz and Vereen, who are the game announcers. So you have a great play-by-play and a former player who understands the game, and he's going to give great insight along with me. So I'm here. One of the leaders on the defensive side is Darrell the Jumbo. Great story, for him. Those who don't know, he's from Canada. He actually drove down from Canada when he was being recruited to Rutgers, slept in his car the day before to go try out, in a sense, for Rutgers, and he earned a scholarship. Yeah, it's on the Big Ten Network. For those of you who have access to it. So you can tune into the Big Ten Network and just listen in to me. I'm going to give you the breakdown. But again, this is going to be a true test. Ohio won the MAC last year. So, and the MAC is a good conference. It may be a mid-major in a sense, but they're in a sense a carbon copy of the smaller version, a little brother of the Big Ten. And a lot of teams in the MAC play Big Ten teams. You're going to see that this weekend, a lot of MAC teams are playing because there are those crossovers. And teams in the MAC have beaten some of the teams in the Big Ten, so you cannot take these teams for granted. Hopefully, Coach Shannon will have his boys ready to go out there and chop. So this is Coach Shannon's 17th season. He has a program record of 94 wins as a Scarlet Knight. No one else has that. So, definitely he's the face of Rutgers football. So, and I've had the pleasure of meeting up with him and talking with him at his coaching clinics in the past. So, knows football, loves Jersey. So he's pretty much like me. So, just waiting to see who won the toss and who's going to be receiving. I do see the officials coming out onto the field. So, that's pretty much what it looks like. Let me see. I'm just going to wait and see. I'm not going to say who's receiving just as yet. But it's close to kickoff, man. Okay, Ohio will be kicking off to Rutgers, so Rutgers will be receiving first. So it looks like Ohio will be kicking from the north side of the field to the south side of the field. So, and probably if you're watching the game, you're going to be going from left. They're going to be kicking from left to right. So, ball is teed up. Everybody is lined up, and the kicker is taking his steps and prepping, and we are ready to kick off. So here we go. Line up, and he's taking his approach, and the ball is away. So ball is up. Rutgers call for a fair catch at about the about the 13, 14-yard line, but that'll bring the ball out to the 25-yard line. In college football, if you're inside the 20 and you fair catch, then you just bring it out. So to the 25-yard line. So you don't even have to worry about bringing it out. So Callie Mammoth is bringing the offense out right now, and we are set. Looks like it's. It looks like Raymond is the starting running back. Rutgers is in 2-by-2 on the left hash marks, wing to the left, two receivers to the right, drops back to the pass, quick action to the outside to Strong, and looks like it's going to be a pickup of about 12 yards on the first pass. So there you go, completion to the right side, Strong with the reception, and there you go. You have Chin at left tackle. So it's Dante Chin, Felter, Gus Linkis, Kawamba Osama, and Taj White, who is starting at the right tackle. So the tackles are brand new in a sense. C.J. Campbell, Kenny Fletcher. Here's the handoff going to Raymond right up the middle, and a pickup of about 7 yards on the play. So went over the left guard, Raymond, and picked up those 7 yards. So looking at a second and about 3 right now for Rutgers. So I'll get you the line mark in one moment. 14-10 and counting down, 20 on the play clock. Rutgers is pretty much in the middle of the field at about the 44-yard line. 2-by-2, wing to the right, running back to the left of the quarterback. Bobcats motion across, and there it is, inside run to Raymond again. And this time he looks like he picked up about another 7 yards. So it'll be a Rutgers first down on the play. So there you go. Rutgers is being very methodical, and they're attacking them. And they're just going to use their offensive line to attack the Bobcats. Now, the Bobcats play a 4-2-5 front. So it looks like their key player is their cornerback, Tank Pearson, number 7. So we'll see how they go during the course of the game. So at the center of the field at about the 50-yard line, same formation, right running back to the right, Callie Manis to the flat, and drop pass by Sheffield, C.J. Sheffield. So it is incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. I'm sorry, D.T. Sheffield. C.J. is the running back. So, ball was right there. Just a little shaky. I expect that's what it is. So he's a veteran guy, so he knows what to play. I think he played at Florida Atlantic. Rutgers is also right now in 12 personnel, extended 2-by-2 wing motion, tight end coming across. They're blitzing Callie Manis, and he's sacked. I waited a little bit too long sack of by Crable, and it will now push it to a 3rd and 15. That's a 5-yard loss right there for the Bobcats. All right, so right now it's 3rd and 15 at about the 45-yard line. Rutgers is in a 3-by-1 set, running back to the right. They're on the right hash marks. Bobcats are lining up in like a 3-3 set with one of the linebackers up. He's just playing the blitz coverage. They're doing the crosser. They're going over to, looks like that was Strong. Strong picked up about 12 yards. So it looks like it's going to be about a 4th and about 3. So in Ian Strong, just a simple crosser. It was an X cross and came across and deep drops in with the linebackers. So yeah, it's a 4th and 3 for Rutgers. Let's see what they do right now. This is a big step up right now. For Rutgers. So they're lined up at about the 43-yard line, 1-by-3 with the wing to the right on the left hash mark, running back in. There's a pass out to the flat to CJ, and he got the pass and made a man miss. And there is a 1st down for Rutgers. So that's a big play for Rutgers right there. Good job to Sheffield. Basically just did a simple rub route, got it out to the outside, and looks like he picked up about 10 yards on the play. So good job right there for the Scarlet Knights and keeping the momentum going. So love seeing what we're seeing. So DT Sheffield's making a play made up for the miss drop pass. At the 33 in a 3-by-1 in a bunt set close on the right hash mark, running back to the right. And there's the handoff, fake handoff to Sheffield, pass to Sheffield, and a pickup right now of about 11 or 12 yards on the play, 11 yards. So that's another Rutgers 1st down. So Rutgers is being very methodical. They're trying to test it out and see what happens. So DT Sheffield is one wide receiver. CJ Campbell is the other running back that we talked about. Hasn't been in. I haven't noticed him in right now. So we'll see right now. Those are the impact players. So on the right hash, 2-by-2 with the wing to the right, running back to the left of the quarterback, and Campbell is in right now, and we're seeing calling the signals, and ball is snapped, and there goes Campbell, hit to the outside, and good pickup right there of about, looks like about 3-4 yards on the play, so it should be about a 2nd down and 7, maybe 6 yards. We'll see what happens. Gave him 5 yards on the play, so they're lining up 1-by-3. Inside run to Sheffield, and pick up right now looks like about another 3 yards. So it's going to be a 3rd down and about 2. So they're just leaning on the offensive line, and now they're starting to go with tempo, lining up pretty quickly. 1-by-3 with a wing to the right, and there is Callie Manis, deep pass and incomplete. Bobcats came with a blitz, so it was going to be a 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. They put the pressure, and Callie Manis basically had to throw the pass away. They're going to go for it. Rutgers is going to go for it. They're not going to kick the field goal because they are in field goal range. So right now they're lined up. Callie Manis is calling the plays right now, and let's see what happens. So right now they're at about the 14-yard line. It's 4th and about 3, 4th and about 2. Inside run to Raymond, got the cut, broke to the outside, and touchdown for the Scarlet Knights. So there you have it. The first points for the Scarlet Knights. Touchdown by Raymond on the play. So 9:52 on the score on the clock, and Rutgers scored on a, looks like it was a 14-yard touchdown run. All right, so Rutgers is up 6-0 at the current moment. Like I said, 9:52 on the game clock. So lining up for the extra point. Patel is there. Ball is snapped. Kick is up and away, and the extra point is good. So now Rutgers is up 7. nothing. So with Jay Patel's extra point. So there you have it. Again, like I said, Raymond with a great run, right up the middle, to the right, sidestepped the defender who was coming in. Kind of looked like same as Kyle Monangai last year. They're very similar builds, similar style of running. And again, like I said, bounced it a little bit to the outside, and great blocking by the receivers on the outside. And there you go for the good run, for the first touchdown for Rutgers. So again, good run, good drive. Went for it a couple times, successfully. It successfully executed those fourth down plays to come away with the point. So, and Rutgers is up 7-0 on the play. So, just make sure you guys also hit the like buttons. If you're new, subscribe, and also hit the notification. And make sure you're sharing all your social media platforms. I appreciate everyone who was here, man. I'm really excited to see this kickoff for the season. So I'm also just taking some notes here, just being a little bit more diligent on the play. So I'm going to also update the banner so this way reflects the score for you guys. So pretty excited there. Good drive. Don't know the amount of plays. I'm going to try and look that up so we can all be on the same page. And there it is, 7-0 as the score. So there you have it. So Rutgers is up 7-0. So show this. And what's up, Arku? Thanks for tapping in. Hey, that's a big one, definitely. So we'll see what happens going forward with the Cowboys this year. So, but right now, pretty excited for my Scarlet Knights. Great drive. Let me see if I can pull up the game cast also. That's what I should have done earlier. I do apologize. Also, another game, Boise State is up over South Florida right now. So, and looking for, I don't see that they have the Scarlet Knights on here. So, I'll find it. And right now, you have Scallion lining up for the kickoff for the Scarlet Knights, going from the Jason Horowitz, Brock Green, and Carolyn Hendershot. Ball is kicked from the 35-yard line. Ball's away, and the ball went out of bounds. So that is a penalty. So, so you're going to be bringing the ball out for the Bobcats. So there you go. Let me just go. So bring this up so you guys can also have the game cast. So here we have it. And there you go. So, all right. So Ohio will be coming out 9:52 on the clock. We have an injured player down right now. Looks like number 34 for the Scarlet Knights. They're taking a look at his knee. Hope everything is all right for the young man going forward. Maybe just a little twist and a little uncomfortability. They're checking the knee, make sure that it's nothing too serious. We'll see what happens if he's able to walk off the field. He looks like he's in a lot of pain the way he's rolling around there. So, in the way they're checking it, Noah Shaw, sophomore from Asheville, North Carolina. So he's a defensive back. A lot of young players, especially under Rutgers, they usually end up playing a lot of special teams to get on the field and get acclimated to the college game. So showing number 34, and got hit and the knee buckled a little bit, and then he went down. So, yeah, it's tough right there, situations, especially the knee injuries. Um, they're still checking him out. Coach Shiana was there, checking with him, talking to him, giving him words of encouragement. Um, usually, to me, usually sometimes this means that they're trying to wait for the cart to bring him off the field. So they went to a commercial break on this one. So, but let's take a look at Rutgers on the last drive. Um, they went 12 plays, 75 yards in 5 minutes and 6 seconds. And like I said, Antoine Raymond for the 14-yard touchdown run. So there you have it. Cal Athan was 4 of 6 on the day. Raymond had 3 carries and of course the 1 touchdown. And Strong has 2 receptions, 24 yards. So again, steady play. Rutgers was very meticulous, so we'll see what happens going forward. Now it's the defense's turn. Here we go. Also, Rutgers was 5 first downs, but they were 0-2 on third down, but 2 for 2 on fourth down. So definitely have to clean up the third down, because teams are going to know that and they're going to come after you. So, and you can't have a 3rd and 15 consistently and expect to always convert. So, again, 4 of 6, 45 yards. 7.5 yards per completion, 30 yards on the ground on 6 carries for 5 yards. So there you have it. Those are the stats right now up to date in terms of what's happening right there for our Scarlet Knights. So, but again, like I said, I'm definitely excited. How are you guys feeling about this? Are you excited for college football to be back overall? Are you a fan of the Scarlet Knight? Who's your favorite team? Make sure you put it there in the chat, man. I'd like to hear who you guys are a fan of. So, but again, Rutgers is right up there. The college team that I played for, even though it's D3, I always root for them. Number one in a sense. That's where I played. That's where I first learned, got the opportunity to play organized tackle football. So this weekend, a lot of games. Okay, Shaw's getting helped off. He's just walking off the field, but on the shoulders of 2 other assistants helping him off the field. So. Yeah, it looks like it's that knee, so it's definitely going to need to get that checked out and probably hand off to the locker room the way he's walking very gingerly. So my thoughts and prayers are with this young man. So Navarro has the ball. They're at the 35-yard line. There it is, inside run and tackle for a 1-yard loss. Good job by the defense up front. Great penetration, pushing the offensive lineman back into the offensive backfield. You also had it looks like a blitz off the edge, and the defender made the tackle. So this should be a second and 2-yard loss. So it's a 2nd and 12. They're in the 2x2. They're on the right hash mark, motion across. Navarro with the pass, flipped out to the outside, and there it is, and a good pickup right there for the Bobcats. A good pickup of about 16 yards, so that'll be a first down for the Bobcats. So did a quarterback read option, flicked it out to the motion man who was out into the left flat, unaccounted for, and had 2 blockers, picked it up. So they're in a 1x3 in a pistol formation. Rutgers is in a 4-2 extended. Running back motions into the inside. Outside guy came into a wing position. So there it is. Navarro, good pass right out to the outside flat. Looks like it's a pickup of about 12 yards past the Hendricks. So they motioned him, they rolled him out to get him away from any type of pressure. So Rutgers needs to make certain adjustments. I know right now they're trying to play it very simple, very vanilla. Cedric Rhodes also played at Rutgers last year, is the left tackle. So going up against his old teammate. So we'll see what happens there. But they're in a 3x1 with a offset fullback actually in between the left guard, left tackle, pistol formation, inside run for the running back, and brought down right there for a pickup of about 2 yards. So good tackle by the defense. and it's going to be a second down for the Bobcats. So they're in. That tackle was by Moses Walker. Good job. And right now they're at the Rutgers 36-yard line, 2nd and 8. They're in same formation, pistol 3-by-1, and the ball popped up in the air, and Navarro's outside and threw the ball away. So ball popped out, got away from pressure, and threw the ball out of bounds across the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be a 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. But the Bobcats are moving the ball against this Rutgers defense. So Navarro got outside. Walker, who he took a bad angle. More went straight line instead of top shoulder on the quarterback. This way it kept them 3-by-1, right hash mark, pistol formation. Running back moves to the right of the quarterback, and Rutgers is showing too high. And here they come with the pressure. And did he catch that pass? It looks like it was deflected. And they're saying he caught the pass. So there it is. First down for the Bobcats on the play. It was defended. And yes, a good catch. A good catch. So picked up a first down. It looks like it was about 11 yards on the play. Right now, the Bobcats are showing, looks like they're in a 2-by-2. Offset fullback and center of the field, pistol formation, and they're counting it down, making the adjustments. And here we go, inside run for the quarterback, and he's trying to get outside, and he's brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Good job by Elan, who came down from the safety spot to make the tackle on the play. Quarterback looked like he was trying to give it to the running back, and the running back did not get the ball, so the quarterback tried to get to the outside. The safety read that and came down and made the play. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. Right now, they're in a 3-by-1 left hash mark, offset fullback to the left, pistol formation. Rutgers is squeezing down. Safeties are sitting at about 9 yards. Running back moves over to the left of the quarterback, and there it is, to the running back to the outside. And the cornerback took a bad angle, and now there it is, bounced to the outside and down to about the 2-yard line. Left cornerback did not read it right. If he read it right, he could have made the play in the back at the line of scrimmage. But he took the wrong angle and was a little bit too flat, and the running back got to the outside of him. So need to do a better job there. So it's 1st and goal for the Bobcats. Right now, Boulette is down. Getting attended to right now by the training staff, and we're gonna have a timeout right now. So the Bobcats, like I said, they have an offense that is very productive. It was very productive last year, and again, they're moving the ball, and they're right now in 1st and goal at about the 2, maybe the 1.5 yard line. So can Rutgers step up, because they have a lot of misdirection, a lot of movement on the play. And Rutgers hasn't adjusted to that right now. Now, it could be a product of a lot of young cats and young players in there, and Ohio is taking advantage of that. They want to go ahead and take advantage of this situation and misdirection and attack Rutgers more so on the edges. They're going to hit the middle of the defense just to play true, but then try and hit them on the outside and with the big explosive plays. So right now they're lining up. Rutgers got to play true. You also have to keep your eye on the quarterback, because he may keep the ball and run with it. So looks like they're in a pistol formation for the Bobcats. It's 1st and goal. 5:40 left on the first quarter clock, and quarterback is calling the plays. They're on the left hash mark. They're in line 3-by-1, tight end to the in line on the right. The referee is talking to the head coach, looks like, and trying to see what's happening with the game. A lot of standing around, a lot of waiting right now. So let's see what happens as we go forward. So, all right, again, 1st and goal. Actually, I have this spotted at the 4, tight end in the run, in the tight end was motioned across from left to right, gave it to the running back, and it looks like he was stopped at the line of scrimmage. So Shea Bangura is the running back. So there you have it. It should be second down. It's either going to be 2nd and 3 or 2nd and 4 right now. So what we need is 2nd and 4, same formation, motion across with the running back, tight end to the flat, and avoided the defender with the completed pass from the quarterback to the tight end. And there you have it. It's a touchdown. Tight end motion into the flat, avoided the defender who was taking a hard angle to the outside and over pursued. And there you go. Dived into the end zone. And it's a touchdown for the Bobcats. 4:58 on the clock. So right now, waiting on the extra point. And the extra point is up, and it is good. It just got into the left hash mark. So, but again, it's now tied up, and 7-7 for Rutgers and Ohio. So there you have it on the score. So let me update the banner. That was a tough drive, right there for the defense. Ohio's doing a lot of misdirection. They're also getting players caught out of position, and they're leveraging the players. They're forcing them to take the incorrect angles, over pursuing, or they're over pursuing, and then they're making the plays off of that. Also, you've had plays where earlier, players were open in the flats by themselves, and they're making good plays. So, you need the defense to be a little bit more true and play their key fundamentals and not over pursue a lot of what's going on out there on the field. So let's get caught up on the game stat situation for Ohio. So Ohio got 4 first downs. They were 1 for 1 on third down, 65 yards in total, 40 passing, so that's 25 in rushing. 4 or 5 in completion, 8 yards per pass, 5 yards per rush. So both teams are pretty balanced there. Rutgers, a time of possession, 5 minutes and 8 seconds. Ohio, 4 minutes and 54 seconds. So there you have it. And in terms of the box scores, let's take a look here. Navarro again, 4 or 5, 40 yards, 1 touchdown. But Bungaro, 4 carries, 25 yards. Navarro, no yards. Chase Hendricks, 3 receptions, 36 yards, along with 15 yards. Mason Williams, 1 of 4. So there you have it. Rutgers needs to tune in, settle in, and make better plays in terms of defensively. But I think coach will adjust accordingly and have them all tuned in reference to what's happening. But again, right now it's 7-7, 4:58 left in the first quarter. So right now Rutgers needs to go back down, drive down the field, and score again. That's going to be key right now. This second series, what type of adjustments have you done offensively, and can you go down and do it again? So ball's lined up on the left hash mark, ball's away. It's a bobble, caught at around the 23 and return to about the 41-yard line of Rutgers. So good return right there. They tried to squib kick it. The up man on the second level actually took the ball and returned it, like I said, to around the 41-yard line. So good job, good spot for Rutgers to start. So again, they're starting around the Rutgers 41-yard line as when we come back to play. So it's 4:53 on the game clock. Right now, you have Campbell to the left of Kelly Manis, 1 by 3 left hash mark, wing to the right. And we're showing blitz coming from the Bobcats. There's the pass out to the flat, and that looks like it's over to number 8, and that's KJ Duff. And it looks like that was a pickup of about 11 to 12 yards. So good job by Caligmanis, and good job by the offensive line to giving him protection there. So good job overall. So let's see what happens right now. Are they in? I believe they should be in the Bobcats territory right now. So checking the sideline here, they're about the 48-yard line, 1st and 10, 2x2, wing to the right. There's the snap. Caligmanis right there with the pass, bobbled and incomplete. It was a little bit high to Kenny Fletcher, but he still should have caught that pass. So it's going to be a 2nd and 10 when we come back to action. So 4:07 on the clock, 2nd and 10. Rutgers is at the Bobcats 48-yard line. So let's see what happens when we come back to play. Right hash mark, 2x2, wing to the right, running back to the left of Caligmanis. And there we go. Fake to Campbell, crosser to Duff, and looks like he picked up about 7 yards on the play, so it should be 3rd down and about 3. Again, the crossers is what seems to be pretty effective. Good job by the safety or defensive back coming down top load and making sure he doesn't get any additional yardage on the play. So good job. 3:35 and counting, 3rd and 4. So they gave him 6 yards on the play. 10 seconds on the play clock. It's a 1x3, running back to the left of the quarterback, wing to the right. Ball is snapped. Caligmanis is breaking away and dives forward to, looks like he picked up about 2 yards, a yard, 2.5 yards. So it's going to be 4th down. It's going to be 4th down on this play right here. Stood back there, had plenty of time, and then broke free, and had a defender sitting there waiting, so he had to dive forward, and it should be 4th and about 2 yards. Are you going to give it 2 yards, or is it going to be 1? It's 4th and 1. It says 2x2, wing to the right. Bobcats look like they're loading the box. There's the inside run, and there's the pickup of the 1st down, pickup of about 5 yards on the play. So good job right there. That's Campbell on the run, CJ Campbell. So Rutgers is just methodically using their size and their strength and moving the line of scrimmage against the Bobcats. So good job. 1st down and 10 for Rutgers on the play. So 2:13 and counting in the 1st quarter. 1st and 10. Campbell to the left, 2x2, wing to the right. Actually, it's 1x3, and you got a wing and a tight end. So play action. There's the pass, and there goes Duff, sidestep to the defender, and good completion right there down to the 10-yard line on the play. So good job by the Scarlet Knights. Good job by Duff on the play. Caligmanis stepping back there. And good attack, good route run, outcut, and again changing the angle and picking up the play. So good job by the offensive line to allow them down to the 11-yard line. So it's 1st and 10 from the 11. So there's a stop on the play. They're moving the ball back. They're saying 1st down, or they're saying he stepped out earlier. So they didn't give him the extra yardage on the play. So, but yeah, he did step out. He stepped out of bounds. So stepped out at about the 16-yard line. 1st and 10 at about the 16. Inside run for Campbell. And right down to about the, looks like he got down to about the 5.5. Good job. They're attacking the inside of the Bobcats defensive line, and they're able to control it, and they're going to if they can do this all game, it's going to be a long night. So it's 3-by-1, tight bunch to the left, running back to the left of the quarterback, inside run, and they were blitzing, and Campbell picked up about 2 yards on the play down to the 4-yard line. So now you're forcing the Bobcats to bring pressure. So that's what they feel they need to do to get after the quarterback and to try and be disruptive in the play. So Rutgers just needs to continue what they're doing. They're 3-by-1 in 12 personnel. Number 18 tight end is flexed out. They're on the right hash mark, running back to the right, motion across, inside zone. And good job by the Bobcats stopping them at actually a loss of a yard for Raymond. Antoine Raymond on the play. So it's going to be a 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line for the Scarlet Knights. And this is the end of the first quarter. So good job moving the ball. But right now they have to finish this out. You have to secure this scoring opportunity for Rutgers. So good job again, like I said, for moving the ball. Callie Manis is getting moving the ball down the field in the passing game. What do you do right now? Is Rutgers going to attack them in the run game, or are you going to use your sides and put the ball up into the back of the end zone? Because you have 2 receivers, one 6'3", one 6'6", against cornerbacks who are probably around 6 foot, 6'1", if that. So that's how you might want to attack it. Or if you want, go for it. If you get down close, say to the 1-yard line, 2-yard line, you've been successful on 4th down. So you want to continue to attack them in that regard. So let's see what happens when we come back to action in the second quarter. So, but let's take a look here at the stats right now. Let me pull up the team stats. Again, 7-7. Rutgers is 0 for 3 on 3rd down, but they're 3 for 3 on 4th down. They've gained 128 yards in total offense, 80 yards passing, 48 yards on the ground. Callie Manis is 7 of 10, 8-yard average in terms of the passing. So the rushing is 4.8, so it's still around the 5-yard average that they were averaging before. So, and they have pretty much 2-to-1 in terms of time of possession. So, this, if they continue this is going to be a long game for the Bobcats because they're going to wear down. So in other action in the second quarter, Boise State is leading University of South Florida 7-3 in the second quarter. So looks like it's a pretty good game there too. So, but looks like we're coming back to action in a little bit. Dance team is out there. They're showing the dance team on the film, on the screen. Interviewing Coach Shiano right now. Carolyn Hendershute is talking with Coach Shiano right now before the start of the second quarter. So under Shiano, 5 straight season opening wins. So that bodes well, but this is still going to be a tough game for the Scarlet Knights. So let's see what happens as we get ready for the second quarter. Ball's at the 5-yard line, at the right center hash. Tight bunch to the left, 3-by-1. They're coming with the blitz, and Callie Manis, and he had a man open under the flat, and he went to the back of the end zone and overthrew it. So it's an incomplete pass, so it's going to be 4th down. So we're going to have 4th and 5, and looks like they're going to kick the field goal. I know when he goes to watch film, he's going to see that he had a man open right underneath. And if he had hit that would have been 6 points. So he was rolling to his left. He is holding it just a little bit long. So Jay Patel is lined up. He's 30 of 37 on field goals, long of 51. Looks like it's about a 23-yard field goal attempt. Ball is up, and the extra point is good. And there you have it. Rutgers is now up 10-7 over the Bobcats. So there you go. In the second quarter, looks like it's about 14:52 left in the second quarter. So just to start the second quarter. So extra field goal is good. So at 14:52, and Rutgers is up 10-7. So looks like I just saw a little comment there. So let me put the score up. There you have it. And what's up? What's up, Nimar? Long time, brother. No, I hope everything is well. Yeah, I know everyone's talking about that. So, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting season. So, right now I'm just focused on the Scarlet Knights. So we'll see what happens come next weekend once the season starts. So, um, doesn't bother me one way or another. Personally speaking, I always want the best. I always want to compete against the best because that brings the best out of me. So that's just a habit. So, but again, like I said, Rutgers is up 10-7. Now that drive right there, good movement, but right down to the end zone. Third down again. Like I said, they're not capitalizing on the third down. They have plenty of them, and it looks like they're 0 for 4 on third down. That's not going to bode well. You cannot be successful doing that throughout the course of the game. Now, they are attacking the Bobcats, getting good chunk yards right up the middle. We'll see what happens as the game goes along. Will this end up being about the Rutgers offensive line completely controlling the line of scrimmage and doing what they need to do? Now, conversely, on the defensive side, need the defense to step up. Put the Bobcats behind the stick so you can get more pressure on the quarterback and you can make plays and also create turnovers. We need to create turnovers for the Scarlet Knight there. So we'll see what happens as we go along there. So let me change this to, there we go. Let's put that up there for us. But again, yeah. Maybe a long, interesting fight. You got the first drop. Up, and there's the kick, and it's away, and it's deep to about the 2-yard line, and it was a fair catch, and that's going to bring the ball out to the 25-yard line. So good job by the Bobcats, 75 yards away from the goal line. So they're going to be coming out and ready to go. So Ken Rutgers stall them out, stop them, cause a turnover, get them to go 3 and out. That's going to be key. That's really going to be key to everything that's going on. So we'll see what happens. So Bobcats are coming out. Band is playing, and there you go. Looks like are they on the right hash mark? No, they're in the middle of the field. So they're they're at the left hash. And timeout by Ohio right away. I mean, they were down to the last tick on the play clock. So coach saw what was happening and called the timeout. So I guess he's talking to the official. We didn't have enough time, but you know what? You're a veteran coach. That's something you need to pay attention to. So, all right, they're lining back up. I mean, they're in their huddle, pulling the play, and they're coming out to line up right now. So, again, 14:52 on the second quarter clock. And they're lining back up. Looks like they're going to be on the left center hash. They're lining up 2x2 extended. Give to the running back right up the middle and tackle for about a 2-yard gain. So it's going to be 2nd and 8 on the play. And tackle by Weaver, former Bobcat, played for the Bobcat last year. So he came over to Rutgers and he's now playing as a transfer with the Scarlet Knights. So there you have it, going up against his former team, and there you go. So right now they're in the center 2-by-2, running back to the left of the quarterback. Ball is snapped, ball is bobbled and fumbled, and there it is, and it's incomplete, out of bounds. That's the second high snap, and quarterback bobbled the ball, hit the ground, scooped it, and rolled to his left and threw the ball away. Rutgers was running the stunt there. The defensive tackle stayed a little bit too much inside. If he could have bounced it out to the outside, maybe you could have had a quarterback stuck in the pocket and maybe get a tackle. So it's 3rd and 8, 14-13 on the game clock, quarter clock. Running back to the left, 2-by-2. And there's the snap. And there's the ball in the air. And the ball is incomplete. Good job by the defense. Good job. Defensive back was right there with the receiver. Receiver's trying to get interference call, but no, they were in phase. No pushing and shoving. No one had a clear separation. They were both hand fighting. So there you have it. So it's 4th and 8. Good job by the defense with the 3 and out. That's what you needed right there. So right now, is Cosciano going to bring the pressure? There it is. And the ball's away. And it looks like it's a short punt. And it's down at around the 45, 46 yard line of Rutgers. So 13:59 on the clock in the second quarter. Rutgers is up 10-7. That was a great 3 and out. Ooh, got the burgers on the grill. I'm with you, man. What's up, Pat? Thanks for tapping in. That's right. Let's go Rutgers. So gotta lean on the big anybody knows when you gotta lean on the big sexy fatties up front, man. You got to get that push going. So, and Rutgers has been doing a good job. You need to do better on 3rd down. That 3rd down, because if you're 0-4, right there, you clean that up. It's a different ball game. And like I said earlier, when Alkmanis rolled to the left, he had Sheffield sitting right there in front of him, and he threw it in the back of the end zone. If he just brought the ball down, popped it right there to Sheffield, who was literally maybe 7-8 yards away, it would be a 14-7 game. So defense did their job. Come on, offense, you need to step it up, and you need to go down, and you need to get 7 points off of this. Not another field goal situation. It has to be 7 points. So, but again, it's 14. No, it's not 14:52. It should be under 13 minutes. Yeah, 13:59 for the Scarlet Knights when they come back to play. So let's take a quick look at the stats right here. And again, like you said, Rutgers has 9 first downs, Bobcats 4. 3rd down efficiency, 1 for 2. Rutgers is actually 0 for 3, but they're 3 for 3 on 4th down, 120 yards of total offense. Let me see if I can update this. Let's see right here. Here we go. What are you giving us? Oh, okay, everything is staying the same. Okay, 128, 67. So Rutgers 2-1 in terms of passing yards, and they're pretty much 20 yards over in terms of rushing yards. So again, you still want to continue. They're still there, but let's see the individual players in terms of their scoring. Let's see, Navarro 4 of 7, Calamana 7 of 11, Raymond 27 yards, 27 from Bangoro, and 36 and 35 are your top receivers. So there you have it. So coming back to action in just a moment. Cenciano has been back last 3 seasons, 4-8, 1-8 in the Big Ten, 7-6, 3-6 in the Big Ten, and 7-6 and 4-5 in the Big Ten. So right now, left hash, 2-by-2 with a wing to the right, pass down the flats to CJ, and there is the long touchdown. Boom, and good job to Sheffield, to CJ, DT Sheffield. Rutgers with a long touchdown pass right there. 13:52 on the play. And there you have it. Good job. Rutgers is now up 16-7. That was an outstanding play by Callie McManus. and he just ran a simple out and up, and there it goes. So, boom, touchdown for the Scarlet Knights on the play. So Patel's lined up for the extra point. Low snap, but the extra point is good. And Rutgers is now up 17-7. Extra point is good. And Rutgers has the lead, 13:52 on the clock. So that's what you needed. Sends a strong message. And it also energizes your team. Defense went 3 and out, one play, send it down the field, you got the touchdown. So good job by the Scarlet Knights. 17-7 over the Bobcats of Ohio University. So the Bobcats of the MAC. So want to continue to see this going forward. Let's take a look here at the stat in terms of this touchdown. And that's a play-by-play. One play, 54 yards. So there you have it. So 54-yard touchdown, 54-yard touchdown pass. So great job by the offensive line to give Callie Man his time, because he just stood back there, took a look, and then let it fly. So, and Sheffield caught it right on the run. So Callie Manis is now up to 134 yards, 8 of 12, 134 yards, 1 touchdown. DT Sheffield, 3 receptions, 75 yards. And, you know, that's what you needed. You need an explosive receiver. And when you have these 3 type of receivers, it's definitely going to bode well. So defensive, let's see. Todd Sanders has 3 tackles, 1 solo. Bo Masco, 2 and 1 solo, half a sack. And as far as the Bobcats, Michael Mack II has 5 total, 4 solo. Jack Fry's 4 and 1. So I'll keep an eye on that as we go along there. So there you have it. So, but again, good job by the Scarlet Knights, pushing the lead out to a 17-7 lead in the second, 13:52 left in the second quarter. So again, now you want to come back out. First thing you want to do is get another 3 and out or a turnover. If you can do that and offensively or defensively score off of this, that can push this even further. This can change the whole narrative, and it can really energize your team. So Coach Shiraka is doing a great job calling the plays. So Rutgers is lining up the football. It looks like it's on the left center hash. In college, you have the left hash in between the center. So each hash, that's why you'll say right center, left center, and then the hashes. And the ball is away. There is the kick. And the ball is into the end zone and out of the back of the end zone. So that will be a touchback. So that will bring the Bobcats out to their 25-yard line. So, and it'll be 1st and 10. So, again, can this front line for the defense, can this defense go out here and get pressure on Navarro, keep him in the pocket also? I mean, because he's a dynamic runner. He got over 1,000 yards last year, so he can definitely make plays. So you want to keep him there. So right now, Rutgers is lining up in a 4-2 phase. It looks like they're over-shifted with their linebackers. It's 2-by-2 with an offset fullback, pistol formation, motion across, quarterback in the flat. There it is, and he's throwing the ball away. So good job, good defense. Everybody was in phase. They played their responsibility. The flat receiver was covered, and you even had the safety who was coming down for the quarterback. So and it forced him to throw it away. So now it's 2nd and 10 for the Bobcats at their 25-yard line. Looks like they're at the end of the so it looks like the middle 3-by-1 pistol formation. There's the play action, ball into the flat, and a pickup of 11 yards. Why is that cornerback off that far? You got to understand the down and distance. oh, you sent the cornerback blitz off of the play. So that's the safety rolling over. So I understand safety just didn't get there in time. So good read by the quarterback, good play by the Bobcats. Got to tip my hat to them on that play. So it's a 1st and 10. They're at the 36-yard line. Rutgers is showing a press look, 3-by-1, handoff to the running back and back to the line. He started going left, and defense was there. Angaroy was right there, and stopped him right at the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 2nd down for the Bobcats. 2nd and 10. They're going tempo. Looks like they're in pistol formation. They're in a 3-by-1 right hash mark. Rutgers is showing a 5-man box, but running back shifted over to the right of the quarterback. Got to play the quarterback read to the running back. There it is. And good stop by the front, but they picked up 3 yards on the play. So good push by the Bobcats offensive line. Quarterback gave to the running back up inside zone run. He did carry out his fake responsibilities trying to pull one of the edge guys. So Bangura picked up about 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Can they get the stop right now? This is imperative right now. Get this another 3 and out. That means you're doing a good job. They're in a pistol formation again on the right center hash. Bunch left extended. And running back shifts over to the right of the quarterback. And here we go. Here comes the blitz for the Scarlet Knights. Pressure on the quarterback. Navarro's going to make the play. Good cutback. Avoids the defender. And great run by Navarro on the play. So got down to about the Rutgers 32-yard line. So Navarro with a great run right there. All right. They did not keep him in the pocket. So you had a stunt going on, and you ended up with a defensive tackle to the outside. So with that happening, Navarro just said, I'm going to outrun the defensive tackle, which is a good call. 3-by-1 extended bunch to the right. Running back pistol shift to the left on the left hash. Motion in with the tight end to the right wing. And pass to the left flat to the receiver. Good pickup there of looks like about 5 or 6 yards. So it's going to be it should be 2nd and 6. So they gave him 4 yards. Pass to Pugh, number 12. That play by Navarro has given their offense some energy right there. So good job. So it's 1-by-3, left hash mark, running back to the right of the quarterback. And there's the snap. Give to the running back, and a good pickup right inside. Good pickup of about 10 yards. Rutgers was with a light box. They went with 5 defenders there. So they're trying to adjust and trying to guess what they're doing, but they're making it so easy for the Bobcats. They're seeing they have the numbers game. You have 5 linemen, get on your block, and Rutgers has to do a better job, the defensive line, of beating the front. So 1-by-3, left hash mark, pistol formation. Looking to the sideline, running back extended to the right of the quarterback motion. So there it is. Inside run again, and bounced off a tackle, and looks like he picked up about 3 yards on the run. So it's going to be a 2nd and about 7. So you had him there at the line of scrimmage, and he bounced off your tackle. So you need to do a better job. When you have a defender right there, you have to make the play. And missed tackles, bad angles, that's what you're seeing right now. So pistol formation, left center hash, 1-by-3. Motion across, inside jump, quarterback on the play. Navarro, and he was tripped up at the last minute, because if he broke free, he had the clean alley right there. Looked like he could have had a long run, if not score for the touchdown. So good job there. Good job by the defense stopping, but he looks like he picked up about 4 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. Okay, 8:50 and counting. They're at the Rutgers 14-yard line. 2-by-2, fullback offset to the right, pistol formation. Ball set, motion across. Fullback to the flat, and he's in for the touchdown. A good 14-yard touchdown. A lot of motion, like I said earlier. Took the fullback into the left flat, and Navarro to the fullback tight end number 86, Bruno, for the 14-yard touchdown pass. Split zone, came across, faked like he was going to block, and then went right out into the flat by himself. 14-yard touchdown pass. So again, this is about guys staying true and playing their principles and their fundamentals. So that was a great call by the Bobcats. I have to give them credit. Another Rutgers player is down. Number 9, Elad. He's down. Looks like he has shaken his hand. Might be a little stinger. Yeah, that's usually what happens when they shake their hand like this. But again, right now, so there we have it. Elad is coming off, and they're lining up for the extra point. 13-7 right now. Kick is up. Extra point is good. And it's now 17-14 Rutgers. As I said earlier, you can't sleep on this team. They're a very good team. They're fundamentally sound. And as you see right here, they do a lot of misdirection. And when you have a young team out here like that, you're going to get caught like this. So let's take a look here at the stats. Good job by Navarro there on that last series. That was definitely about him with that big run right there. Again, 3 for 4 on third down, 142 yards of total offense, 69 passing, 711 overall, 73 yards passing. Again, they're getting chunk yards, 6.1 yards per average. So you definitely have to step it up in terms of the Scarlet Knights to do a better job here. Let's take a look at Navarro. Again, 69 yards. You see 3 carries, 31 yards, the long of 68 yards. So I'm sorry, 28 yards. So again, you have to step up for the Scarlet Knights because, you know, you have to stay true, but you have to pay attention to this quarterback. He's getting outside the pocket on the Scarlet Knights. And a lot of times it looks like it's when they're running some type of a stunt where they're crashing the end and looping the tackle to the outside. And he's getting one-on-one with a 300-pound defensive lineman where he's just beating that defensive lineman to the edge. So have to make the adjustments, certain adjustments. Yes, you want to move. You have certain movements, but now you might want to come with a nickel or a linebacker off of that edge just to try and keep him in the pocket. It's also about the angles, taking proper angles. You know, when you have a lot of young guys playing, you know, you're going to run into this situation. So, you know, it's the adjustments. What do the coaches do to adjust to put the players in the right position? But, you know, as a fan of football, gotta love this game here. Definitely have to love what you're seeing right here. In other action, you have UCF up over number 25 Boise State 10-7, and that's in the second quarter. So there you have it. There's as an update to that game there. So pretty good game there too. So, but again, here in the second quarter, you have the Scarlet Knights up 17-14. About 8 minutes. Was it 8:34 left in the second quarter? So Here we go. The kick's away. And the ball is in the end zone, so it's going to be a touchback. And that's going to bring the ball out to the 25-yard line for the Scarlet Knights. So, again, thanks for everyone for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. Hit the notification and share on all your social media platforms, man. Really appreciate everyone there. So, and as Big Pac said, let's go Rutgers. So, all right. So when we come back to action, 8:34, 1st and 10 for the Scarlet Knights, right in the middle at the 25-yard line, 2x2, wing to the right, running back to the left of the quarterback. So outside run for Raymond, and it looks like he picked up about 9 yards. No, they gave him 10 yards, so that's going to be a first down. So 1st and 10, going to be at about the 35-yard line of the Bobcats. Defensive back took the wrong angle, and Raymond got the outside, and there you have it. He was able to pick the first down. So, all right, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line of the Bobcats. 3-by-1, wing to the left, running back to the left of the quarterback. Ball is snapped. It's going to be an inside run by Raymond. There it is, and he's breaking free. He's driving off of a defender, and he's down to about the 36-yard line of the Bobcats. Good run by Raymond. So, he ran a good 15. Looks like it's about a good 28 yards. Yeah, 29 yards. There's a pass by Callie McManus, and good catch by Duff there. So, pass to Strong. I'm sorry, that was to Strong. And it looks like it's about 14 yards. So, 1st and 10 for the Scarlet Knights. So, they're starting to move the football. So, good job with them also. So, you're making the right adjustments. They're about the 22-yard line. 1-by-3 tight bunch, running back to the left of the quarterback. Outside of run and pickup of about 1 yard. So, good defense right there. Ran to the weak side, and defense was in phase and was able to make the play and keep it to a minimal gain. So, good job by the Bobcats there. So let's see what we're doing right now. Right now, 2nd and 9 at about the 21-yard line. 2-by-2, wing left, running back to the right of the quarterback. 4-2 look with a 2-deep look by the Bobcats. And there's the run right up the middle, and that looks like it's a pickup of about 16 yards. So that was a good run by Benjamin there on the run. So Rutgers is doing a good job right up in the middle. They're working their double teams, and they're washing everything right up the middle. And good job by the running backs to see and attack the lanes once it opens up there. So good job. 1st and goal for the Scarlet Knights here. 5:35 and counting. They're at about the 6-7 yard. They're at the 7-yard line. So 2-by-2, wing left, running back to the right. Right in the middle. There's the pass and touchdown to KJ Duff. Callie McManus to Duff for the touchdown. So that looks like it was a 7-yard touchdown. 5:20 left on the clock. Good job by the offense on that drive there. So again, good job. And 5-6 yard, yeah, it's a 7-yard touchdown. 5:20 left on the clock in the second quarter. So Rutgers now extends the lead up to 23. Extra point is good by Patel, and it's now 24-14. So it's looking like an offensive game. Now the defense for Rutgers needs to step up again, and yeah, I know that's asking a lot of the young players, guys who are new to the system, a new coaching staff, but you need them to step up there. So good job, overall there. So Calignan is now 10 of 14, 154 yards, 2 touchdowns. Raymond 66 yards on the day. Rutgers is over 103 yards in total rushing yards. So they're basically over 200 yards in total offense, about 257 yards and about 3 touchdowns there. So let's take a look here and see. 14 first downs, 8 for the Bobcats and 14 for Rutgers. 257 to 142. Ball is lined up for the kickoff. So there you have it. Broke it down. Time of possession is pretty close there too. So ball is lined up, ready for the kickoff. And the ball is away. And the ball is caught at around the 12. And he's tackled right around the 14-yard line. There's a flag on the play. So let's see what the flag is. Haven't seen many flags in this game. So good clean. That's good for a first game when you don't have that many flags. So but let's see what the flag is. Illegal block in the back against the Bobcats. So that's going to move them back. All right, 5:15 on the second quarter clock. Looks like it was on number 0 for the Bobcats. And yeah, he got him in the back there. He got him because he would have tackled him right there at about the 21-yard line. So you mark it from that spot. Usually probably was going to be half the distance or 10 yards. So it should be about 10 yards. The ball's at about the 13-yard line. Pistol formation, motion across, looks like the inside run to the running back, and he got a big hole there. Defense needs to do a better job. I mean, they're running with a light box. They're running with a very light box there, and that was a pickup of about 12, 13 yards for the Bobcats. So good job up front. So there's a pass, ball is deflected, and caught by an offensive lineman for about a 5-yard loss there. So good job by deflecting the pass and taking away that momentum there. So it was a pass. And yeah, caught by number 59 and tackled by number 10. So good job up front. Looks like they're giving them at a 3-yard loss. I don't know, it's saying it's at the line of scrimmage, looks like. So ball is snapped. There's a crosser and good tackle on Bangura. Had plenty of time sitting back there. Jaboni, the linebackers, and Walker made the play. So it's going to be a 3rd down right now for the Bobcats. So looks like it's about a third, saying it's 3rd and 9. Late change right there for the Bobcats, giving the Scarlet Knights opportunity. 1-by-3 on the left hash mark. Pistol formation. Rutgers is looking like they're coming with pressure. Running back is shifted to the left of the quarterback. There's the pressure. Ball's away. Ball's up in the air, deflected by the receiver, and it's an incomplete pass. So he did overthrow him a little bit, and the ball went sailing, and Rutgers could have had a defender there. He was out of position because he was playing over the top more to the outside. If he was more to the inside, that would have been a pick right there. So it's 4th and 9 for the Scarlet Knights. So good job right there. 1 first down, ball's punted, and they stopped the play. What the official stopped the play? What's the flag for? Illegal false start against the Bobcats, the second penalty there. So now that's moving them back. Good job by the defense getting the stop. Yeah, Gunner was getting set, and they snapped the ball before he was sent. So that's a false start. So lined up. Here's the pressure. The ball is blocked, and it's in the end zone. Block punt for the Scarlet Knights. Now the punter bobbled the pass. I mean the snap. Um, and it was scooped up by the Scarlet Knights for a touchdown. Yeah, he bobbled the snap. The ball was blocked by number 5 of the Scarlet Knights and scooped up by Miller, number 7. So there you go. Good job by the Scarlet Knights. And that's what the Scarlet Knights needed right now. So 3:22. And the extra point is good. And the Scarlet Knights are up 31-14. Rutgers needed that. That's a good look right there. Definitely puts them in a good phase right there. So let's update the banner. That's indicative of Coach Yano, though. You always have to be prepared that with the Scarlet Knights, they're going to get a block somewhere along the line, whether it's an extra point, a field goal, or a punt. And then to add injury, add to that is you then score a touchdown off of that. So there you have it. So Rutgers is now leading 31-14. So they're lining up for Scullion is lining up for the kickoff, and the Scarlet Knights are leading 31-14. So balls at the left center hash, balls away, and it's into the end zone. Oh no, it's down at the 2, and he's tackled right there at the 4-yard line. Good job. The ball bounced. It did not make it into the end zone. So I thought it was going into the end zone the way the returner marked it. And he caught the ball at about the 2-yard line, 4-yard line. Okay, no, you're probably giving him to the 5-yard line. So great job. Good special teams. And the Bobcats are now, tackled at the 5. And there it is. You line up, pistol formation, 2x2, 2 inline tight ends. And it's going to be a false start. So it'll be all right. So it's going to be half the distance. Probably put it at the 2.5-yard line. All right. So we're going to have a first and about 12.5. Yeah, there it is. Same formation, right hash mark, inside run by the running back there, and pickup of about 2 yards. So that'll be Rutgers has the football. Are they saying it's a fumble? No, they're saying the Bobcats were just stopped. So it's going to be about a 2nd and 10, 2nd and 11. Yeah, 2nd and 10.5. So same formation, 2 inline tight ends, pistol formation, center of the field at about the 4.5-yard line for the Bobcats. There's the inside run and tackle there for another 2 yards. So it's going to come down to a 3rd and 8. Rutgers is leading 31-14, 2:30 left on the second quarter clock. Running it down to the 2-minute warning soon. So are the Bobcats going to run a play, or are they going to let it run down to the 2-minute warning? Rutgers has 3 timeouts. The Bobcats have 2 left. Rutgers is doing a better job defensively now. They're starting to stand up and be stout. 3-by-1 to the left. Running back offset to the left. And there's the snap. And there it is. And it's caught. And that's going to be a first down. 12-yard pickup. Couldn't let that happen, man. And that should be 1:58. So it's about 2 minutes left in the second quarter. So good job by the Bobcats. Again, Navarro getting to the outside. He is hurting Rutgers when he gets to the outside. They need to keep him in the pocket. They're not doing a good job there, and that's where they need to really step up there. So give the Bobcats credit. 3rd and 8, and you pick up about roughly 10 yards on that play. So 1:58 left in the quarter, so you're at the 2-minute warning in a sense. 2-minute timeout. College is called a 2-minute timeout, so I want to be technically correct. And the Bobcats should be at about the Rutgers 16, 17 yard line. So when we come back to action, so good play there. Rutgers, you got to stop them right now. You can't really let them drive. At least go into halftime with the score the way it is. If not, let's create a turnover and then see if we can get more points on the clock on the scoreboard. So, but there you have it. So let's take a quick peek here at some of the stats. And the box score has Navarro has 81 yards in passing, 10 of 15, 2 touchdowns. Mangaro 10 carries, 47 yards. Harper Navarro 31 yards, 90 yards of total rushing, 81 in passing. Cali Manis 154 yards, 10 of 14, 154, 2 touchdowns. Raymond 6 carries, 66 yards, 1 touchdown. Campbell 4 for 23. Jay Sean Benjamin 2 for 16. Cali Manis -2, and then DT Sheffield 3 receptions, 75 yards, 1 touchdown. KJ Duff 4 receptions, 41 yards, 1 touchdown, and Strong 3 of 38. Chase Hendricks for the Bobcats 3 receptions, 36 yards. Jake Bruno 114, 1 touchdown. Caleb Gossett 1 reception, 11 yards. Max Rodart 1 for 11. Bangaro 1 of 5. Williams 1 of 4. So there you have it. Which totals up to the 81 yards. So leading tacklers for the Bobcats is Mack with 5, and Moses Walker for the Scarlet Knights with 7. So there you have it. So, but again, coming back to action, like I said, 1:58 left in the second quarter. And what do the Bobcats do? They're going to have a 1st and 10. It'll be on the left hash mark. They're at the Rutgers 17-yard line. 2-by-2 pistol formation. Rutgers is showing a 2-high look. Nickel extended to the defense's left. And they're playing 3-over-2 to the left. And looks like they're 2-over-2. Linebacker extended. They're probably going to run because it looks like running back shifted to the left. And I'm expecting the run. No, he's dropping back to pass. There's and good catch. Good pass, layering. Safety took a bad angle, tried to undercut it, and went right over his head into the receiver's hands, out of bounds. So good job by Navarro there. And Elon, bad angle there, trying to make a play on the pass. So good job, 1st and 10 for the Bobcats, 1:53. Running backs to left, last hash mark, 1-by-3, and split and rush, sprinting out to the right. And good pickup there, about 5-6 yards there on the play. It's going to be 2nd down. So it's doing a good job. Bobcats are doing a very good job of moving Navarro. So they're not just going to consistently let him sit in the pocket. They're going to move him and get him out on the edge. And defensively, what do you do to combat that? So right now, Rutgers is showing a blitz, 1-by-3, pistol formation on the right hash mark. And are they going to drop into coverage, or are they going to bring the blitz? There it is, pitch to the running back on the option play. So no one accounted for him, and good pickup. The Bobcats are really moving the ball. You were coming with the blitz. Where is the outside contain off of this? So good pickup there. Like I said, for Bungaro. So looks like he picked up 15. About 18 yards on the play. So it's a 1st and 10 for the Bobcats. So they're moving into scoring position. They're at the 36-yard line. Rutgers is showing the blitz. They're bringing pressure. No, they didn't bring pressure. Navarro's on the outside, and he's running, and he looks like he picked up about 8 yards. Again, Navarro's just killing the Scarlet Knights on the edge. He's really hurting them. And a mobile quarterback, it will give this defense problem all year. And this is the blueprint to attack this defense. So right now it's 2-by-2, running back to the right. There's the snap, and the ball's away. And offensive players on the ground, and no flag. There's no flag on the play. I didn't see what happened down the field, so I can't say. Normally in a situation like that, I have to be honest, you're used to seeing a flag. So it's 3rd and 2. So the good hit on Navarro, clean hit, just hit, didn't even fall on top of him, went over the top of him, and looks like it's that should have been a flag. That shouldn't have been a flag. Rutgers got away with that one there. So it's 3rd and 2. Defensive back hooked him when the receiver tried to step inside, and hooked him and brought him to the ground. And if not, that would have been a touchdown. So Rutgers called the timeout there. So there you have it. It's 3rd and 2. Do you run with the quarterback? Do you do an option? Do you send the running back up inside? More than likely, I would think you're probably going to try and get him onto the edge. 3rd and 2, probably run the same type of an option look that you did before. So and here we go, saying it's a review. What's the review? Are they looking for a targeting? I think that's what they're looking for. I think they're looking to see if there was any form of a targeting. So did he lead with his head? It looks like the crown of his head looked like he hit up underneath his face mask. That might be a targeting penalty. You're going to lose Weaver, and you're going to get a 1st down. They're going to get a 15-yard penalty off of that. So, and that's going to give them another set of downs. So that will be a tough one there. So right now they're talking to the command center to see what the call is. I can't hear, so I couldn't tell you. Yeah, what's up, Cave? They're not putting the smack down, but yeah, smash that like button. They're allowing the Bobcats to move offensively, man. This defense is not doing a good job, and right now they're in review to see if there's a targeting penalty. It looks like it is. Hopefully they say no, but by the letter of the rules, that's a targeting. So we'll see what happens here, after it comes back from review. There is no targeting. Okay, so it's 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 2. Okay, good. So we don't lose a player, and they don't get the 1st down. So it's 3rd and 2. And like I said, I would expect some type of an option to the outside. I can't really expect them to really try and target up inside. Motion across. Looks like Rutgers is man. Right hash mark, 3-by-1, running back to the right of the quarterback. That looks like that same look when they ran the option. So are you going to play it? And there it is, quarterback run. Has a good lead block, and he's outside. So good play, good call. They took the running back, crossed the quarterback's face, and he was a lead blocker on that play. Pulled the backside guard. Good play, good call. So first and First and goal. Did he step out? He stepped out. Looks like he stepped out there. Maybe it's 1st and 10. But the Bobcats are moving. They're in position. They're not giving up. It's at the 13-yard line, 3-by-1, pistol formation. Running back moves to the left of the quarterback. Rutgers is showing a look inside run with the running back, and looks like he picked up about 4 yards, maybe 5 yards on the play. So Bobcats are really moving. 42 seconds and counting. They're lining up, quick tempo, and they're in a pistol formation, 3-by-1. Rutgers looks like they're playing off coverage. Looks like it's cover 3. Cornerbacks are really deep off of that. They're playing almost to the goal line. So 3-by-1. If they're saying you want to run, go ahead and run. We'll play. There's the option to the running back again, out of bounds. Pickup of about 1 yard. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's now a 3rd and 4. 3rd and 5, and 16 seconds left on the game clock. A quarter for the second quarter. So it's a 3rd and 5. So can Rutgers stop them right now and force a 4th down? This is going to be key for the Bobcats. You want to get something because you get the second half kickoff. So no matter what happens, you're saying, okay, we'll score, take the field goal if you do get that, and it's 3-by-1 left right hash mark, and it's going to be a false start. So you're going to move them back another 5 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 5. Right now the Bobcats are hurting themselves, but the penalties are not to the point where it's taking them off of the taking points off of the board. So they're still in position to at least kick the field goal. So it's 3rd and 10. 16 seconds left on this second quarter clock. They're at the 13-yard line. Rutgers is in press look. 3-by-1, right hash mark, running back to the left. Are they going to play leverage? Running back up the middle. There's the pass deep into the end zone. And the ball is deflected out of bounds. Good job. Good job there by Rutgers and their defensive back. So right now it's 4th and 10. More than likely you're going to kick the field goal and make it a 31 to 17. That, if you're the Bobcats, that's what you're looking for. So let's see what happens. 12 seconds left in the quarter for the Scarlet Knights. Did they take a time? Yeah, they took a timeout. Rutgers took a timeout right now. So they're probably playing to see if they can block this this field goal. That's a principle of Coach Yano. Get after it. Let's see if we can block down block this field goal. And if you do that, that changes the whole tenor of everything, especially going into halftime and then coming out in the third quarter. Because remember, the Bobcats get the ball in the third quarter. So if you get a field goal here, you're pretty much going to be down about 11 points. No, actually, should be, let's see, they're on the right hash. And here comes Rutgers, and there's the kick. And it is good. So it is now 31 to 17. So there you have it. Good job by the Bobcats to get something. You know, if you can come out in the second half, the thinking is come out in the second half, go down, and at least get a touchdown. You will be back in this game, and you'll only be down by 7 points. So that's how you look at it going into halftime. So 8 seconds left on the halftime penalty. So I mean on the second quarter clock. So field goal is good. and Rutgers is up 31-17. And that field goal is, let's see, that field goal is, I forgot to mark down the yards for the field goal. It's a 30-yard field goal. Okay, there we have it. So, and right now, ball is lined up on the left center hash. Kick is away. Ball is caught at around the 7 and brought down at about the 17-yard line. So there you have it. We'll be going into half pretty much at a 31-17 Rutgers lead in the half. So coming out, some of the adjustments that you need to do. Number one, Navarro is really hurting Rutgers because he's getting out on the edge. You have to get more pressure, and you have to keep him in the pocket. You know, even your DTs, if you run your stunts, you have to tell them to basically keep him inside out, funnel him inside out. There's the half. You take the knee at the end of half, and Rutgers goes in at halftime 31-17. So defensively, this is what is really, in my opinion, what is really hurting Rutgers more than anything. Offensively, they're doing what they need to do. You know, putting up 31 points. You know, even last year, the last 5 games, they put up over 30 points. So, you know, they're doing what they need to do. You know, the biggest issue is the defense. You need the defense to step up right now. Now, you would say, hey, well, they're up right now roughly about, 14 points, give or take? Yes, but, I mean, if you look at it, passing wide, total yards, there's only a difference of 6 yards. 246 for the Bobcats, 252 for the Scarlet Knights. I mean, the Bobcats are 135 yards rushing. That you can't have that. 6.8 yards per carry for the Scarlet Knights. Now the Bobcats, 4 penalties for 22 yards. Rutgers has nothing. You know, the Bobcats are also beating you in time of possession. You know, if you were playing a Power 4 team right now, you would be in a dogfight in terms of Rutgers. You know, you need your defense to step up and start to dominate. Third down efficiency, 5 of 8, while you're 0 for 3. Now, fourth down, you're 3 for 3. So, you know, you're converting on fourth down, but you need to do a better job on third down offensively. And then defensively, you need to do a better job in the third down area for the Scarlet Knights. So, you know, those are some of the things that I'm going to be looking for coming out of the second half. What do you do, you know, to keep Navarro, number one, in the pocket? Let's take a look at the box score for Navarro. Again, he's passing 12 of 8 in 19, 111 yards, 2 touchdowns. But he has 5 carries for 54 yards. That's a big issue for your quarterback. You know, and I did say he ran for over 1,000 yards last year. So he is a very capable quarterback. So you need to step up. You need to do a better job of trying to keep him in the pocket. If you can keep him in the pocket, you can probably have a better, do a better job defensively, first and foremost. Don't let them try and get him on the edge. And then also, when you get there, you got to make the tackle. You have to take the proper angles. If you're going to make a play on the football, trying to undercut, you better make sure you make the play. You can't have a receiver then catch a pass over the top of you. Now, did he go out of bounds after catching the pass? Yes. But, you know, if he was further inbounds, he could have turned it up and made for a bigger, more explosive play. If I'm Coach Shiano, that's one of the things. I'm talking to my co-defensive coordinators, and we're talking about what type of adjustments we need to do, because that's what's really, to me, what's hurting. It's your quarterback play for the Bobcats, where he's able to get outside the pocket, and his efficiency with the pockets, and some of the missed tackles or bad angles that the Scarlet Knights are taking. So they need to do a better job. They need to step up and do what they need to do to control the Bobcats and control the line of scrimmage, because the Bobcats also stay true in your defensive principles, because the Bobcats are giving you a lot of misdirection. Several times you've had a guy come in motion, go into the flat, and there's no defender there close to him, and they're making a play. That's how they scored one of the touchdowns to one of their tight ends, who they gave you a split zone look, crossing the back of the offensive backfield, act like he's going to block, and then slip into the flat, and you dump it off, and you get a 14-yard touchdown pass. So stay true to your defensive principles, and you move forward from there. So, okay, Cave, I'll send it to you. Hold on a minute. So there you have it. That's my opinion in terms of the Scarlet Knights, what they need to do to move forward in doing a better job in defending these Bobcats, because the other teams, they're going to look at this and they're going to say, well, this is how you can take advantage of the Scarlet Knights. Okay, Cave, I just sent it to you. So you can take advantage of the Scarlet Knights, misdirection, things of that nature. So but we'll see what happens. So so there we have it. But again, looking at in some of the scoring, one of the other games, UCF is leading Boise still 10-7. So that's a big one, because Boise is ranked number 25 in the country. What's up, Cave, man? How you doing, man?
What's good, bro? Man, I know you enjoying this beat down.
And not really right now, because there's too many mistakes that they're doing defensively, taking poor angles, missed tackles, play defensively. I mean, they're not staying true to their principles. The quarterback is what's hurting them. I mean, he has over 100 yards passing, but he has 54 yards rushing. So they're getting this quarterback out on the edge, allowing him to pass that way, and then he's taking off downfield. He had a big run for about 28 yards earlier in the game. So they need to step up defensively. Offensively, they're fine. They're doing what they need to do. They're taking advantage of their size up front and rushing right up the middle for the most part. And then Callie Manis is doing a good job in the passing game. So
yeah,
I'll feel a lot better after the start of the third quarter, and when I see what kind of adjustments that they make. So we'll see.
Offensive explosion. I'm saying that you on the defensive side for Rutgers, they're just missing the containment. They're not containing these guys, letting these guys. Yeah, that quarterback has been getting some big runs. I've been watching the game since I got home.
Exactly. So and again, I also understand you got a new coaching staff on the defensive side. You have a lot of new players on the defensive side of the ball, key players on the defensive side of the ball, especially on the defensive line. So, there are going to be mistakes. And Ohio is a very good team. They won the MAC last year. That's something that, you have to respect. They won the MAC. So, and the MAC is not a slouch conference. So, they're in a sense the little brothers of the Big Ten, because a lot of the MAC teams also play crossover games with the Big Ten, and it's been going on for decades. So, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So, but
they smacking the cream of the MAC.
Well, I hope it stays this way. Now the Bobcats get the football coming out on the start of the second half. So, that's
big.
That's going to be big right there. Stop them, and then you know what? You also got a punt block for a touchdown. So
Saw that.
Yeah. So if you can make the argument, if you don't get that, it's a 24-17 game probably. So it's still a dogfight. It's still a dogfight. Right now, this third quarter, what adjustments they have going forward, and then how do they play it, and how do they stay true, and that's what I'm going to be looking for, going forward. So, but hey, you stay up 31-17, I'll be happy at the end of the game.
The defense got to step up in this for Rutgers, though. They gotta step up on this first drive and stop them, man, and then get the ball back, and they could get another score.
Exactly. And that's what I'm hoping for. So, we'll see what happens going forward.
I'm pretty
What's
sure.
it?
I'm pretty sure Shiano got in them in that halftime, man. The defensive side, man. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no, I know that. I know he's going to get in there and he's going to um, speak to them. So I'm looking at your Blue Devils right now. They're nothing with Elon, but it just started basically.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Going to see the quarterback Mensa. See how he do from Tulane.
exactly. So yeah, so and make sure everyone tomorrow. I'm also going to be covering the Georgia Tech Colorado game, 8 o'clock. That game is also on ESPN, so definitely tap in. Whether it's here, the Aboriginal Sports Network, or the Hardcore Sports Network. I'll streaming it on the network. So make sure you guys tune in all weekend long. I'm telling you, 5 straight games today, tomorrow, Saturday. I'm covering 2 games, Sunday, and then Monday. Nothing but college football. As a college football junkie, I'm in heaven. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm in heaven. It's a lot of football.
I know, man. Great week to start off.
Exactly. So, but make sure you guys also. Did you put your stuff in there?
Oh no, I'm gonna put my link in there.
Yeah, put your link in there so people can sub up to you. Make sure that you guys tap into my Man Cave. Definitely covers college basketball, NBA, WNBA with me. Like I said to you, Blue Devil
Tomorrow too.
Hmm?
I'll be there tomorrow night too. Colorado. That's a big game. Colorado, Georgia Tech.
Exactly. So that's what I'm talking about. You got that, and then Saturday, Ohio State, Texas, and then LSU and Clemson Saturday night.
Man.
So that's why I'm like, yes, man, I'm loving it. Man, get your popcorn, get your beer, whatever it is, your hot dogs, your burgers, tailgate.
Guys are in heaven right now, guys. This football is back. Guys are in heaven right now.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So I know some of the ladies are like, "Oh gosh, football is back," but take a little vacation break, ladies. Leave him alone right now, at least for this weekend and next weekend when the NFL kicks off, and then slowly, get back into the swing of things. But again, like I said, I'm ecstatic. All these great games. Saturday big matchup, 1 versus 2 in some publications. So it's like, yes, this is what you want to see, and this is what I love about college football, man. Nowhere else. I'm sorry, you don't get this in all pro sports where you have matchups like this to kick off the season. So I'm excited. So but and next week Rutgers has another tough one from the MAC where they play Miami of Ohio University. So
they play Miami of Ohio, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Can't get rid of these Ohio teams, huh?
Nope. And then the week after that, they host Norfolk State with Mike Vick's team. So
Mike Vick.
Mm-hmm. So Mike Vick does not like this stadium because I go back to 92, 93 when he was here, and Virginia Tech lost to Rutgers in the last second game, 50-49. So. And I was there at that game, so I was ecstatic. So, but hey, I'm just ready. All right, halftime will be ending. They say about 8 minutes and roughly about 40 seconds and counting. So, I'm ready to see what these adjustments are that Rutgers makes going forward. So, now you said, keeping the quarterback in the pocket. Offensively, what do you think Rutgers needs to clean up, and then what do you think they need to continue to do in the second half to further extend this lead?
But the only thing Rutgers have to do really is on defense. The offense is moving the ball, doing things and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or nothing to them because, like I said, this is a game for Rutgers to just really experiment, get some things going on. I mean, don't get me wrong, Ohio is a great team. They won the MAC last year, but it's a team Rutgers has the advantage over. And like I said, hey, if you're gonna make mistakes, this is the game to make mistakes because guess what? When you play the top teams or teams in your division, you want to clean those mistakes up on the film. You know what I'm saying? So this is the game for them. But like I said, in the second half, the defense for Rutgers has to step up and make some stops, get some more turnovers and stuff like that. But they got to make some stops. stop the run, because it looks like Ohio, they can go into the RPO, run action with the quarterback. If they could contain him and put them in some long situations, that bodes well for their defense. So that's what I'm pretty sure Chiano's going to talk about. The defense guys got to step up, man, and stuff like that. Because if they step up, it's a blowout, man. A blowout will happen in the second half, man. But the offense is just offense is doing what they're supposed to do. So I'm not worried about the offense in this game. It's just more the defense.
Yeah, let me take a look at some of the defensive stats too. I didn't look at it. All right, so let me see. Navarro's 111, 54 yards. Bangero's 69, 135 yards rushing. Hendricks is 41 yards. But here it is. Let me see. Moses Walker, 8 tackles, 2 solo. Kaj Sanders, 6 tackles. Elad, 5. DeJongbe is 4. And then for Ohio, Adonis Williams and Mack the second, 5 apiece. Freeze with 4. Walker and Molinar with 3. So, steady there. But the defense needs to do a better job. And Rutgers has 2 sacks? Yeah, 2 sacks total. While Bobcats have 1. So yeah, we definitely have to step it up, going forward into the second half. So, definitely want to take a look here at some of that. So that's going to be key. So, yeah, man. So
I see Boise. Boise. Oh no, Iowa. Oh, that was Iowa State. Okay, because Boise playing too.
Yeah, Boise is down to South Florida, 10-7 right now. And what's this, third quarter? Yeah, the start of the.
Yep, 9 minutes.
Yeah. That's surprising to me. I was expecting more out of Boise. So, but is it South Florida is stepped up? I mean, 'cause I wasn't expecting when I did my
That's like the preview.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I had them that high up. Let me double check. I think I had South Florida.
Yeah, the thing with Boise don't have that cheat code no more.
Yeah, true. You don't have that running back, so
that cheat code. Well, we'll see. This is when they're gonna say this post Ashton Genty. See what they after Ashton Genty. See what how they're gonna respond.
And let me see. Where did I have South Florida? I had South Florida pitted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th in the American. So, so I mean, they weren't that far down, but yeah, they're still a decent team. So, but yeah, that would be a great win for them if they can walk away with it. And it says 17-7 now. They just scored. So, ooh.
Oh boy, Boise's in trouble, man.
Yeah, Boise's in trouble. That's going to be a big one right there. So, a lot of us had Boise further up the rankings. So, and I had them number 1 in the Mountain West. So,
and then in the top 25. So, hey, a loss, they'll be out of the top 25 after week 1.
Exactly, they'll be out of the top 25. So, I think I'm gonna have to do me a after this weekend a top 25. Just to have something out there and then continue it every week. So, but yeah, I'm really stoked. I'm intrigued with the second half. What are we going to do defensively? And we get it right away. So I want to see what type of adjustments and how these guys accepted these adjustments from the coaching staff, and can they execute? I need to see some turnovers also. When you're in position, get that football out of the runner's hands. So, that's going to be key. So, what the heck?
I'm thinking, like I said, they're going to put this game on ice in the second half and Piscataway.
That's what I'm hoping, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. I hope they can put it on ice and then you can get some of these other younger players into the rotation and get them some game action and then move forward from there. So I think if Rutgers can stop them and go down and score another touchdown, that could help immensely because that will put you up 21 points. So
Of
which
course.
is three touchdowns. So that's big. That's big. So
Speaking of Ashton Genty, he was on a commercial. The boys are getting Ashton Genty right now.
Oh, where you're at? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. See, I got the
on the Big
it,
Ten.
no, yeah, it's on the Big Ten Network, but they got Oh, okay. No, I think I'm behind you then. Yeah, because it's the Applebee's commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was behind you then. Okay.
But yeah, man. In the second half, man, it's like, you're right. If Ohio scores, man, that means the defense can't stop. It's like, bro, that's not a
Hmm.
good thing because one little turnover and they could turn the game right back into, But hey, Rutgers gotta exert their will.
Hmm. 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 And let me take a look here. Let me see what they're saying in Rutgers football. Okay, half. We're at the shop. That's the men's basketball team. Offense has been very good. Special teams good. Defense has been very bad. Rutgers only had a 6 yards total. Went over that. Both team averaged 6 yards rushing. Clean sheet with penalty up. And yeah, so he's Aaron talked about a lot of the same things I talked about. So a lot of positive on the outside. Yeah, okay. So again, everyone, I was checking my little sources on Rutgers. So everyone is pretty much saying the same thing I'm saying too. So defense needs to step it up, definitely. So and right now, it looks like they're walking down to the field, down the tunnel, and now they're going to interview the new AD for Rutgers, Kelly Zinn. Um, that was a good hire for Rutgers, getting her from LSU. She was down there in the SEC. She knows what it takes. I think she was the assistant AD down there, and if I'm not mistaken, they had while her time there 13 national champions in athletics. Yeah,
Wow.
it's exactly. So I mean, you're talking about baseball, softball, track and field, gymnastics, all of it, but
Mhm.
and I think football also before Brian Kelly got there. So, because Ed Ogeron won the championship the last time. So, it's she's also good at generating funds. So, she's going to be good for the NIL initiative. So, let's see what happens. So, Jersey, stand up. Let's go.
Jersey, stand up. Well, New Jersey and you, perfect together, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. There you go. So, so right now they're waiting to line up I guess referee has given the football to Rutgers. They're lining it up. If it's the same, it should be on the left center hash. If I remember correctly. And here he comes. Oh no, it's in the center. Oh no, it is the left center hash. Okay. Ball's away. And it's going to be downed in the end zone. So Bobcats will bring the ball out to the 25-yard line. So they'll have it 1st and 10 when they on the first play to start off the second half. So play clock is running, 20 seconds, and all right, they're lining up. Looks like they have the off tight end in there, off fullback tight end. Yeah, they're in 1-by-2 off tight end to the right, pistol formation on the left hash marks. So there's the play action, and the ball is away and incomplete. Good drive on the receiver to get in the way and cause an incompletion. So good job. I think that's Bo Moscow there. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Scarlet Knights on the next snap. So 14:54 lined up left hash mark, 2-by-2, running back to the right of the quarterback. Ball is snapped outside zone to the running back. And bad angle again, another bad angle, and a pickup there of about 16 yards. You had him funneled towards the sideline. Why would you give that up? You want to keep him funneling there. Worst case scenario, you get him out of bounds, and it's probably a 7-8 yard gain at the most. So that's the thing that is hurting defensively. Bad angle. So left hash mark, 1-3, running back to the left of the quarterback. Rutgers is extended. There's the drive. There's the pass over the middle and completion right there. So they're driving down the field just like they did in the first half. They started moving down the field. The offensive line is giving the quarterback time to sit back there and make the passes that he needs to. So they're at the Rutgers 43-yard line, inside run, and false start on the play. Went a little bit too quickly. Guys were not set. You got a rotation of defensive linemen coming in for Rutgers. So that's the thing that's hurting the Bobcats is the penalties. They're really controlling this game. Their offensive line is doing a good job up front against the Rutgers defensive line. So, and they're moving them. So right now it's a 2-by-1 left hash mark, pistol formation, off fullback to the left of the quarterback. And right now, running back is to the right of the quarterback. Rutgers looks like they're in a cover 2, outside zone, outside run, and looks like he picked up about 2, maybe 3 yards on the play. So good job by the offensive line to at least giving him a little crease so he can pick up something. So it's going to be a second down. And this is what's also been hurting Rutgers. They're allowing them in second and long situations, even third long situations, to execute. So right now it's 2nd and 13. So they picked up 2 yards, 1-by-3 in the middle of the field, running back to the right of the quarterback. There it is, dropping back. They ran that stunt again. And Navarro to the outside, and he's throwing the pass away. So still got outside, but you force him to pass the ball. So to throw the ball out of bounds. So good job. Got it away with a little hole there, but that's fine. That's fine. So it's 3rd and 13. So what did you see there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's 1-by-3, middle, running back to the right of the quarterback. Looks like Rutgers is showing a cover 2. Motion across the middle, and he got the pass off, and they're giving him the first down. I thought he was short. Let's see if they can review that. So he's short. He's short on the play.
It looked like Ohio just called a timeout on the play because
it's 4th and 1. They said 4th and 1.
Yeah, yeah.
They're playing an empty box. Come on, you guys. Oh, they called timeout.
In the NFL, that would have been a first because he rolled over to get the first down.
Yeah,
like in college, once you're down, you're just down.
Exactly. So it's 4th and 1. So they called the timeout on the play. I guess they want to. Yeah, he has it right there, and he's down. He's short.
I don't know what they call the time. Ohio called timeout, but
yeah, he's short. So he should be at the 34-yard line, not the 33. So you're down right there. Once your knee is down and you have possession, so you're right there. So worst case scenario for Rutgers, maybe they move it up to a half a yard. Okay, yeah. So it's right where it said a half a yard. Okay. So 2-by-2 motion across the 1-by-3, 6-man box, running back to the right of the quarterback. Are they going to attack the weak side on this play with the run? Quarterback to the outside. Oh, good rub route right there. Hendricks right into the flat. No one covering. And it's a good job. good job. Forced the defensive back to go over the top. So Miller had to go over the top. So um, again, they're doing a good job mixing it up, running simple rubs, 2x2, right hash mark, running back to the right of the quarterback. So we're seeing what they're going to do. There's the pass right over the middle. And I see I see exactly what Ohio is doing. Those safeties are too wide. They're giving the middle of the field. They just picked up another 10 yards there. Rutgers, your adjustment should be move your safeties inside a little bit more. So you're either worrying about getting to the sideline, you're giving them the middle of the field. They're truly wide, truly wide. You got to move them in a little bit more. So it's 2x2, pistol formation, running back to the right of the quarterback at the 17-yard line of Rutgers. Quarterback run, and there he is, and he's going to run for a touchdown. They opened up the middle, the whole middle of this defense. So there's a flag on the play. So let's see what the flag is.
Yeah, Rutgers defense is playing like cheeks right now.
Yes, very much so. So what's the flag?
Oh yeah,
face mask
on the Rutgers.
So there's the touchdown. 11-10. So again, 10 points basically on 2 possessions to close out the third, the second quarter, and now you just drove down the field and allowed them to score. Navarro on that touchdown run. So about a 17-yard touchdown run. So
like the offense going to have to keep on scoring because it looks like the defense ain't really making any stops. They can't stop a nosebleed right now.
So there you have it. Rutgers is up 31-23. You take away that to 24. You take out that block punt
right for a touchdown,
and it's a tie game. It's a tie game, and to me, Ohio is dominating this game. We can speak about Rutgers offense, but they're dominating the Rutgers defense right now. And that's what this is about. So right now, I need the offense to go right back down and score a touchdown. No field goals, touchdown. That's exactly what they need right now. So let me take a look at that last drive here. Play by play.
They moved that ball down the field methodically.
17-yard touchdown run, and you got a face mask penalty. So I think they might mark that on the kickoff. So I'll wait and see. So there you have it. 156 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. So 16-25. So he's pretty much mashing with 170 yards rushing. Your defense is allowing 170 yards rushing. You can't. There's no way. And the two, Mangoro and Navarro.
And the quarterback.
Yes, Navarro. They're killing you. They're killing you, Rutgers. You definitely need to fix this, because there's no way that this team should be running on you the way that they're doing. So, but I'll give them credit for the fact that they're going with misdirection, they're getting the quarterback outside the pocket on occasion. And that last run, Rutgers, you split your safety so wide open, you gave them the middle of the field. And they're a smart team. They're going to do. You give me the middle of the field, you run posts right over the middle, get them there, and then you know what? Open up the middle and attack the middle. And then on that 4th and 1, they passed and they ran a simple rub route combination. So the old school way of handling rub routes is very simple. Pass it off. You funnel him. If he goes inside, you trail a little bit and you see is the other guy coming to the outside and everybody passes. And once you do that, you now have leverage, which changes how they have to do. And the quarterback maybe holds it a little bit longer, and you can get pressure on the quarterback. There's so many other different things. Yes,
I thought Broncos will make that stop on 4th and 1. Man, I was like,
yeah,
to make that stop.
exactly. So, um, Ohio, good job. I must commend you. You're doing a very good job. You know, you're in this game, 7 points down. So, you know, Rutgers offense now, your defense, you got to help your defense out. You know, definitely step up and see what you can do. So, all right, ball's away, ball's kicked, and it goes out of bounds. So that will bring the ball out for Rutgers to their 35-yard line. So, Rutgers is going to have the ball, 11-10 to start, and it should be at about their 35-yard line. And Rutgers is leading 31-24 over the Bobcats of Ohio. So kudos to Ohio for coming here and making this a game. You know, and you're showing that you're definitely a tough team. So
I want to say this is an important possession for Rutgers on offense. Got to score.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. You definitely have to score. So the kick was out of bounds. So I don't know what you're talking about. I really can't hear. So
Oh, you're talking about it. I think it was a ball start on
kick out
Ohio.
of bounds. Yeah, kick out of bounds. Why is it spotted at the 20?
Yeah, they might have called on Rutgers.
No, he kicked it from the half. I mean, from the 50, and he kicked it out of bounds.
That was a flag, right, to bring it out to the. Oh, right.
Yeah, the penalty is you bring it out to the. Why? I don't get it. All right, Rutgers has it on the right hash, 3-by-1. Alec Manis over the middle, pass to Duff. Pickup of about 13 yards, first down for Rutgers. Good job by the offensive line, giving Calic Manis time. He went from multiple reads to coming to the backside to Duff to make the play there. So, all right, so first and 10 at the 33-yard line, 1-by-3, middle of the field, running back to the right. Bobcat showing there's the pass over the middle again, and there it is, caught right there by Ian Strong. It looks like that's a pickup from the 33. Where are we at right now? Probably about a good 12 yards on that one. So are you at the? All right, so it's first 10. So no, they're at the 47. So that was a pickup of 15 yards. 1-by-2, wing to the right, running back off to the wing left, running back off to the right. Inside run and by Raymond, and a pickup of about 4 to 5 yards. So good run right there. Very simple inside zone. And Rutgers is just being very methodical offensively. So they continue to do this. They should put themselves in the end zone for the touchdown. So, and they're 2-by-2, wing to the left, running back to the right, left hash mark. They're at the 49-yard line. They gave him 4 yards. So it's 2nd and 6. Looks like they're coming with a hot blitz. There it is. And they came with the blitz and stopped for a loss of yards of 5 yards there. And I just said it. They look like they're coming with the hot blitz. So, that should have been a call off. That should have been a call off. So you should have, if I can see that, you should be seeing that. So loss of 4 yards. False start against Rutgers on that play. That should be the first penalty against Rutgers all game. So this is a big situation for the Bobcats now. So Rutgers moved the ball from their 20.
Coach, I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. Said false start. All right, so they're at the midfield. They were at the midfield. So right now, that's putting that roughly. It's going to be a 3rd and 15. All right, so they're at the 42-yard line. Cali Manis dump off to Ian Strong. Strong with the run and brought down at about the 15-yard line. All right, so that's going to bring it up to about a fourth and about 7 or 8 yard line, 7 or 8 yards there. Yeah, 4th and 8. So again, Rutgers has not been doing well on 3rd down. That's another situation where 3rd and long, and they cannot convert. So they have not converted on any 3rd down. So Rutgers is moving around with their blocking assignments for the punt team, and that should be a penalty, delay of game. Delay of game against the punt team. So that's going to move it back another 5 yards. So it will now be 4th and about 13. So right now, Rutgers is looking just a little bit rattled. Let's see if you can put this ball deep in the end zone, not in the end zone, deep inside the 10-yard line, and force the Bobcats to really return. Rutgers is doing a lot of movement. There's the snap. The ball's away and caught at around the 10-yard line. So there you have it. So they stopped them, and Fair caught the pass at around the 10-yard line. So this is a big drive. This is a big series right now. So if you're the Bobcats, this is what you want. You stop them on their first offensive series. They moved the ball a little bit. Now they did flip the field. I'm still trying to figure out why the ball was spotted at the 20-yard line for Rutgers when it looked like what's called kick at the 50. So that was the penalty. So if you kick off from the 50, the ball went out of bounds. I just don't understand. So unless they're saying, oh no, I probably understand now. Because of the penalty and it went out of bounds, then you still bring it to the 20-yard line. So, technically that's right, because it would have been the 35. You mark off the 15 yards. So there was no possession and return. So, okay. So maybe they're right on that in that regard. So, but again, Rutgers is going to have the ball. Ohio's going to have the ball. 10:55 left in the third quarter. Rutgers is up 31-24, and Ohio will be starting at their own 10-yard line. So let's see what happens. With the Scarlet Knights defense. So at the Ohio 10-yard line, 1st and 10. And we'll see. Can the defense tighten up and make the plays that they need to play, create a turnover, or keep them right here and force them to punt off of a short field? Because that's going to be key to everything right there. So big game on Saturday, Texas and Ohio State. So we'll see what happens going forward there. So as a football fan, you got to love this. I'm looking at the score right now. USF is up 24-7 over Boise right now. So it's interesting. So when we come back to action, Ohio has the ball, 10-yard line, right hash, 3-by-1, pistol formation. So here we go. We're lining up. Motion across, split zone action, inside run, and a loss of 1 yard on the play. Good job by the defense there. Very good job. So now they are bringing the blitz. So what is Ohio's adjustment going to be to that if they can pick it up? So 2nd and 11, 7:25 and counting. Ball at the right center hash, 2-by-2, running back to the left of the quarterback. And here we go. So ball is snapped to the running back. Ball's away over the middle of the field and deep completion to about the 35-yard line. Looks like that's a pickup of about 26 yards. So good job right there. Got away with the hold, but hey, the ref didn't call it. It's not a hold. So good job. This defense cannot stop them, man. Flat-footed defensive back is caught flat-footed right there. So he's waiting. The receiver's just running right past you. So, have to do a better job with your techniques. Now, Hendricks is a little shaken up. So Coach Shannon was talking to Miller and helping him get readjusted. So Hendricks is limping off with assistance. Probably, it looks like it's a cramp. So his quarterback is just doing everything that he wants to do in the passing game. So, and then he's taking off in the run game. He's the one that's hurting Rutgers. So there's the run and brought down, pickup of about, looks like it's about maybe 5 yards, 4 or 5 yards. So it's going to be a second down when we come back to action. Pistol formation, 2-by-2, right hash mark for the Bobcats. Running back to the left of the quarterback. Quarterback with the run. Got outside the safety. Bad angle. Very bad angle. So, again, this is very hard to understand how guys are taking such bad angles. You had inside help. So you stay to the outside. Weaver was there to the inside. So you stay to the outside. You had the pursuit. If you stay to the outside, you make the play. You get that play, tackle, not for a big gain. 1st and 10 for the Bobcats. They're at the Rutgers 39-yard line, 2-by-2 at the Rutgers on the right hash, running back to the right. Rutgers is showing single high in the middle of the field. So there it is. He's getting quarterback to the outside. There's a pass being layered. And what a catch. What a catch. Over 3 defenders. Rodart with the beautiful layered pass by the quarterback. And then right there over 3 defenders, man. And this defense is not doing a good job. They're not doing a good job. And you had Masco and you have veteran guys in the backfield. So running back 3-by-1, right hash mark, running back to the left. Here's an inside run and brought down for about 2, maybe 3 yards. So it's going to be a 2nd and 8, 2nd and 7. So good job by the Bobcats. They've made the right adjustments coming out into the second half, and they're attacking Rutgers. And Rutgers is in for a big fight, man. They're in for a big fight. So what can you do to adjust? So 2nd and 7. So again, 3-by-1 pistol formation, right formation for Rutgers. They're showing single high. Playing with an even a 6-man box, motion, man formation, man. There you go. You play with leverage. Oh my goodness. And now there is the touchdown.
Oh, wow. Rutgers is in the third quarter.
And that is a veteran defensive back there. And he just let the receiver go. So good job. You got it. You tried to keep him in there. And I don't know what they're reading. I really don't know what they're reading.
Wow.
Good job. Touchdown pass. I don't know. Is it a timeout? Did someone take a timeout? Are they reviewing the touchdown?
I think a Rutgers player was injured or something like that. So that's
Okay.
Arnold got the defense huddled together. It's like he got to get
Mhm.
my earful, man.
Yes. Yeah. And if I'm reading Shano, he's probably going to settle down. Let's relax. So, and again, good job by the Bobcats. They've scored since the end of the second quarter. They've scored 17 points. They've scored 17 unanswered points, and Rutgers has not adjusted well defensively. And they've had only one series, and they ended up punting. Again, kudos to the Bobcats. A lot of misdirections. Quarterback getting outside the pocket. He's hurting them immensely. They can't stop this mobile quarterback. So the extra point is up, and we are now tied. Rutgers and Ohio tied at 31. So there you have it, man. Would not have expected this, coming out of the second half. But hey,
What we said.
You have to adjust, and you play to win this game. So that was a 13-yard touchdown pass to Bruno. So and just for an update, USF is at the end of the third quarter up 24-7 over number 25 Boise. So there you have it. Let me update the score.
Yeah, Boise's gonna get they're gonna lose too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but you see, Ohio, that first possession, they got their touchdown, then they defense came and made a stop, and then they made it a game. That 2-score game became now it's a tie. So,
no, it was a 3-score. It was a 3-score game. They've scored 17 unanswered points.
Right.
So and that's why I said, Rutgers they did not need them to score and then allow them to score to come out in the second quarter, and then offensively you end up punting where you're giving Ohio the energy. So it is a cause for concern, if you're a Rutgers Scarlet Knight. So let me just take a look on Twitter. Let me see what they are saying. I know Aaron is going off. So
I know on that defense, man, the defense is cheeks right now.
Yes.
That's what's killing Rutgers, the defense, and then plus the offense. Like I said, in the second half, they're going backwards on offense, man. You're getting penalties and stuff like that.
90 yards on 7 plays. There you have it. So, the Bobcats are doing whatever they want offensively, and Rutgers, they are not. They're feeling the pressure. That's really what it is. Now, Ethan Kalimanis, the quarterback, he needs to tell this team, settle in. I got you, and let's get down the field and let's score a touchdown. That's what you need to do. You need to lean on your offensive line. Play bully ball up front. Really get physical with this defensive line. Move the chains. Nickel and dime it like you started out the game. So Bobcats are lined up for the kickoff. And Rutgers is waiting. And here we go. Ball's at the left hash. Ball's away. Fair catch. And that'll bring the ball out to the 25-yard line. So let's see what happens with the offense. So this is key.
This is big.
Offensive. Yes. Now if you go down, score a touchdown, okay. You still need your defense to step up, but you need to step up and let's go out there and let's be physical on that offensive line. Let's be physical. So coach is going down, and it looks like he's going to be talking to the defense. He's going to get in there. Kalimanis is in at quarterback. You have Campbell to the right of Kalimanis, 1-by-3 with the wing to the right on the left hash mark. Bobcats are showing a 6-man box. There's the handoff to Campbell and a pickup of 5 yards. Exactly what I said. There you go. Let's just start doing this. So let's settle in. Let's do what we need to do. Let's give the defense a break. Let's move down the field and play complementary football. That's really what you need to do. So you got 344 and counting. You're in the center of the field, 1-by-3 wing to the right, Campbell to the right of the quarterback. There it is, and he pulled it, and he got tackled for a 1-yard loss. Should have left it with Campbell because Campbell had to run. So that's not a good read right there. So right now, and they're bringing the blitz. They're bringing the blitz, and that's what you need to do. One thing I would like to see, since you see the blitz is coming, hit him with a screen. Just hit him with a screen. A simple screen. You can out leverage them. So it's 3rd and 6. We got 1-by-3 in the middle of the field, running back to the left of the quarterback, wing to the right. There's the drop back. There's the pass. Callie Manis takes off, and he runs for about 5 yards, and he's stopped short of the first down. So that's going to go 3 and out.
Wow, he's looking like he's unsure.
No, it's not. They're giving coverage. That's all it is. That's why he took off and run. It's just that they made the adjustments. They know what Rutgers is trying to do offensively. So what do? So it's 4th and 1, and you're going for it. You're going for it from your own 34-yard line. So this is the play of the game right here. This is the play of the game, to be honest with you. So there it is. There's the handoff to Raymond and a pickup of a 4th down. So 4th and 1, and they pick up about 3 yards.
Good job. Got the first down.
Good job. Yes, good job. And Shiano was saying, no, they got about 4 yards. Okay. Shiano was saying, we got to win this up front, because I need my defense to have a break. My defense needed a break. So right now they're at about the 38-yard line, right in the middle, 2-by-2. No. Oh, no. Yeah, you got the double wings. Callie Manis with the pass off. There it is to is that Duff or Strong? That's Strong, and that's a great pickup right there. So 38. So first down for Rutgers there. So 15. That looks like it's about 25 yards on that play. So good job by the offense there, and that's what you needed to do. So big pickup of 25 yards. So you're at the 36 yards of Ohio. 2-by-2 right hash, running back to the left. Here they come with the blitz. And you got to see that. Why are you not checking out of that? They're waiting to the last second to adjust. Pickup of 1 yard. So they have your timing down. They have what you were doing down, coach. You have to make that adjustment. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly. Okay, you got 22 seconds. There you go. Good job. You get up there quickly. Now you can make your adjustments accordingly. So 2-by-2, wing to the right, running back to the left. There's the run there it is by Campbell. Good pickup there. Good run. So 10, 11, 12, about 13-yard run there. That's exactly what you do. Now you're going into the 4th quarter. So end of the 3rd quarter, we're tied at 31. As a football fan, you love it. As a Rutgers Scarlet Knight fan, we're biting our fingernails. We're really biting our fingernails because you're like, we should be. Yeah, it shouldn't be a dogfight per se, but the problem is your defense. So, that's the thing. But as a football fan, you love this. 31-31 is going back and forth. Who's going to have the ball last? So we'll see right now. So start 4th.
This one is going to 12 rounds. It's going to distance.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. So let me see where they're at right now. Play by play. And no, it's supposed to be all plays. No, Rutgers has the ball. Why are we showing only the Bobcats? I'm just trying to see what this drive is doing. Oh, they haven't updated the stats as yet. Okay, I get you. I get what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Still wish you would just update it. Um,
Automatically, right?
yeah, because I'm just trying to get a gauge right now. 290. Yeah, both quarterbacks over 200 yards passing. 19 of 28, 14 of 18, but 197 yards rushing. Come on, man. Now, Rutgers only has 3 receivers who have caught a pass, while Ohio has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different receivers. So that's why they're mixing it up, man. They're mixing it up. 8 different receivers. Rutgers is becoming very predictable. You know exactly what they're going to do and who they're going to go to. So, um,
Sure.
but let's see how we continue to go right now. So,
That's the most
this
important
is
quarter right here.
yeah, it is, definitely is. So, we're coming back to action right now. Fireworks are going off at the stadium. Top bowl is not filled, so like I said, I figure it's probably going to be anywhere from 45 to 48,000 in the stadium. So, all right, start of the fourth quarter. So, Rutgers has the ball. They're at the 22-yard line, 1st and 10, right hash, 2x2, wing to the left, motion across, split zone action. There's the run up inside, and Sheffield picks up about 2 yards, 1.5. And that's Campbell. I'm sorry, I said Sheffield. It's Campbell. So, going to come to 2nd and 9. Okay, so they gave him 1 yard. So, there you have it. Still, you keep running, doing that. If you want to attack the inside, don't try and bounce it to the outside right now. They're playing you to do that. So, too high for. So their Rutgers is running on the right hash, running back to the left, tight end in line with the wing. There's the run again by Campbell. Looks like it's a pickup of about 4. Should be 3rd and 5. 14 minutes and counting. Yes, 3rd and 5 on the down and distance. So Rutgers is making a change. Benjamin is in now at running back. 3rd and 5. Let's see. Are we doing 2 downs to get the 5? Tight bunch to the left. Right center hash. Motion across. Here they come into the flat. And why did he stop? Oh, there you go. He still picked it up. Pick up of 6 yards. Yeah, you just keep going. Don't cut like that, because he had the right angle. That's what Rutgers should be doing normally. So good job by the offensive line, washing the plays. So he had the right leverage, taking them to the outside, attacking the outside hip, and good tackle, though. Very good tackle. So, but good job of picking up the 1st down. That's what's most important. So now we have another set of downs. So it's 3x1, right hash mark, wing to the left, running back to the right. Here they come with the blitz again. And pickup of about 1 yard on the play. Bobcat, you got to read that. The Bobcats are coming with the blitz. So what you adjust with that? They're playing for the run now. That's what they're seeing. They're seeing that that's what you're doing. They're going to play for the run. Now you had Callie Mannix onto the outside, and you had the tight end coming. You could have hit him again. So here we go. So we're 3x1, inline tight end to the right hash mark, wing to the left, running back to the right of the quarterback. And they're loaded up with an 8-man box. There's the run, Raymond with the run, and he's down short of the 1st down, pickup of about 8 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 1. So right now I'm 2 downs to get the 1 yard. I'm 2 downs to get the 1 yard. That's what I'm saying. Okay, they gave him 7 yards, so it's 3rd and 2. That's what I'm telling the OC. So right now, same formation, right hash mark, wing left, inline tight end right, running back to the left. And they're lining up with a 9-man box. There you go. They said false start.
Mm-hmm. I ain't seen it.
That hurt right there.
Yep.
Yeah, Kenny Fletcher, number 12. Yeah, he rocked. He rocked. I will say this: the ref could have let that go because he was making a check and he probably was just looking, trying to see what's going on or hear. But he did rock. It's a penalty, so you got to honor the penalty. So it's 3rd and 7. So it's 3-1, running back to the right of the quarterback. Oh man, he was wide open and he missed him. Sheffield was wide open, and it was there, so it's an incomplete pass. That penalty really hurt.
Yes, it did.
Incomplete to an open receiver.
Yeah.
All right, so there's the field goal attempt. So we're at about 26. Ball is up, and 26-yard field goal is good. So Rutgers is up 34-31. Yeah, Arku, we've been monitoring that. Oh, it's up to 31-7 now.
Boise is doing nothing, man.
Yeah, so Rutgers is in a dogfight, and this is a tough one. So it's a Scarlet Knight. That hurt right there. That drive, that penalty hurt.
Boise ain't playing on that blue field.
No, they're down in Florida though. So,
but Coach, I'm about to get off.
No problem. I appreciate you stepping in, man. Thank you for your time, man.
Of course, man. I'm gonna go to what you call it on Dope Soul Sports.
Go check out your Blue Devils. I know what you're doing.
Next time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. You told me about that. So
yeah, I'm gonna be looking at the Blue Devils too and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll definitely be back on tomorrow night. On you'll be on doing the Colorado, so I most likely got tap back in tomorrow too.
Check out on NJ Miss Lasagna, MJ's Lasagna. She's put something that said the Knicks are trying to bring back DiVincenzo.
I know, right? I know. I seen that too.
Oh, okay. All
right, bro.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
All right, man. Hey, make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button, man. For the main podcast, as well as Coach Ed, Aboriginal Sports Network, as well as Hardcore Sports Network, man, and all the great content creators, man. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It costs you nothing. It is free. All right. See you guys.
Good job. Thank you, buddy. All right. So thank you to Man Cave for tapping in and rocking with me for this little bit. Once I'm done here, I'll tap in, if we don't go to overtime to see, what they're talking about with Knicks talk. But got 11-11, so we have a whole 4 quarters. So we have a lot to go in this game. So it's frustrating because now the little mistakes are coming up, man. The little mistakes are coming up with the Scarlet Knights, and that's what you don't need. Kellyman has 222 yards, 2 touchdowns, but he missed the open receiver for the touchdown there. And 138 rushing, while Ohio is 197. So can you make the adjustments as a coaching staff to stop the Ohio offense? That's what you really need to do. Can you create a turnover? That's imperative right now. So ball is lined up, left center hash, and the ball is away. And the ball is caught around the 6 and brought out to about the 24-yard line, it looks like. So Ohio will be right there, and it'll look like they'll probably be on their right hash mark when they come out. So Park Navarro, there you have it, 19-28, 219 yards passing, 93 yards rushing, and 4 total touchdowns, 3 passing and 1 rushing. So it's having a hell of a game. And this is a quarterback that's giving Rutgers a lot of problems. So they're on the Ohio's on the right center hash, 2x2, run to the running back and down for about a 1 yard gain. So good job by O'Neal on the tackle. So played his block, got off the block and made the tackle for a 1 yard gain. So it's 2nd and 8. They gave him 2 yards on the play. So there you have it. So 2nd and 8, middle of the field, 2x2, running back to the right. Rutgers with a light box. They should run it. There's the pass over the middle, and there it is. Good pickup right there by the Bobcats on that play. So that was Hendricks on the reception. So very simple. And they're bringing the corner and they're rolling the safety over the top, and he's not able to get into coverage. So they picked up the first down. So they're at the 39-yard line of the Bobcats, right in the middle of the field. 3-by-1 to the right pistol formation. So let's see what they're doing. Running back to the right of the quarterback now. Motion across. And there's the run to the outside. And good tackle. So the corner coming, and he was there and ran right by him. I have to go back and watch this. I really have to go back and watch this because the angles the defensive backs are taking, it makes no sense to me. You could have had a tackle for a loss, and you allowed them to gain 2 yards. You were right there. They need to do a better job as a whole defense in adjusting to taking the angles. So on the left hash for the Bobcats, 1-by-3 pistol formation. Running back adjusts to the right. In motion into the wing. There it is. There's the pass to the tight end. Shuffle. Great call. Great deception. Tight end looked like he was blocking, turned, and it was just a simple shuffle screen to the tight end. And good job by Darrell DeJumbo fighting back to make the tackle because he was by himself. Pickup of about 7 yards there, 6 yards. So it's 3rd and 2 for the Bobcats. What does Rutgers do right now? 8:37 and counting. In line to the left, left center, 1-by-3. And they're saying false start on the offense. But no, they're saying it's on the defense. Oh, they said delay of game? Okay. It said delay of game, then they're saying offside. Probably calling out the signals. So it's a first down for the Bobcats at the 48-yard line of the Scarlet Knights. Pistol formation, motion in to the wing. There's the deep pass over the middle of the field and overshot their receiver, incomplete. So it's 2nd and 10. Navarro had plenty of time back there to throw the pass, but good phase by our defensive back. He was right there with him, and it would have made a play if it was any closer. So either a deflection or maybe even an interception. So right now, pistol formation. They're 2-by-2. Looks a little light box. Rutgers, shift to running back to the right of the quarterback. And there's the inside run. Oh, quarterback with the play. And he's brought down. Good job by Sanders on the play. Good pickup of about 3 yards. Got me on that one, too. Thought it was going to the running back. All right, so it's 3rd down and 7. 3rd down and 7 for the Bobcats. All right, so what do the Scarlet Knights do? Do they bring the heat? Do they bring the pressure? Do you play the man right up? Looks like they're playing 2-by-2. Running back to the left on the right hash. They're showing a heavy pressure look. There's the run, and they stopped the quarterback for a loss. Great job by the defense. Great job. They didn't fall for the fake, given to the running back with the quarterback coming. Coach is telling them to stay just right now because we don't know what they're doing. You stay, don't change it. And good job by the defensive line. Good job reading and Moses Walker with the play right there. So good to stop on the defense. That's what was needed. So there's the punt. And down at fair caught at around the 14-yard line by Sheffield. So this is going to be fair caught, and Rutgers now has the opportunity to really move the ball now, get down the field, and try and get more points. You have to get more points. You don't want to just eat up the clock. You want to eat up the clock and get points. You want to at least get a touchdown at minimum. You want to get a field goal at minimum. At most, you want to get a touchdown. Right now we're playing. Let's eat up the clock. Let's move the ball, and let's go get us a touchdown. So let's see what happens when we come back to live action. So, pretty good game though. I have to admit. And much respect to the Bobcats, man. They came to Piscataway, and they did what they needed to do. Park Navarro. 239 yards rushing, 93 yards passing. 293 yards passing. Oh boy. Come on, Ed. 239 yards, 3 touchdowns on 21 of 31 passing. 9 carries for 93 yards, 1 touchdown. So he's the star of the game for the Bobcats. He really is. Their whole offense is, but Navarro is the one that's really most efficient, most effective. And, it wouldn't surprise me if he ends up being the conference player, the way he's playing right here. And this game gives them great confidence. So we'll see what happens. So, over 300 yards, 332 yards, I think, if my addition is right, total offense. So kudos to him, and what he's doing there. So, again, we're taking a look. Oh, let me take a look here at UCF is still beating Boise 31-7. So that's going to be a big win for USF. I'm sorry, I say UCF, USF, South Florida. So Mohamed Sanu back in 2011, school record of 16 receptions against these Bobcats. So, and we step it up and come away with this win. That's what's most important right now. So, they marked it at the 9-yard line. So, Rutgers 9-yard line, 6:41 left in the game. So, left hash, 2x2, wing to the left. They're showing blitz. They're making certain adjustments. And there it is to Raymond. And looks like he picked up they're giving them 2 yards. So it's going to be 2nd and 8. Good job by Raymond, though, to keep his feet moving and fight for the first, for the extra yardage. So what are the Bobcats going to keep doing right now? What is Rutgers going to do? Because right now, clock is running. It's getting down under 6 minutes. Still plenty of time left in this game, though. So 1x3, left hash mark, running back to the right, wing to the right for the Scarlet Knights. There's the pass away, and good pickup, good completion right there. Can't tell if that was strong or stuff right there. So who was that? Looks like it was strong. So good pickup there. Looks like that's a pickup of about 13 yards there. So 1st and 10 for the Scarlet Knights. Good job right there. So clock is moving. Yes, the Scarlet Knights are chopping away. That's what coach wants them to do. So no panic. Just keep moving and doing what you're supposed to do. 5:35 and counting, 10 on the play clock right now. So 2x2, wing left, running back right, left hash. There's the pass to the tight end, out in the flat, and a good pickup there of about 7 yards. So good job to Weber getting him the pass. So definitely like that there. Clock is still moving. So it's about 5 minutes left roughly in the game. Second down, it'll be 2nd and 3. So what do? You can do anything. You can take a deep shot. You can still just play to run the ball, preferably run the ball to eat up the clock the way this game is going. So second and 3. Okay. 2x2, wing to the left, running back to the right, right hash mark, motion across, split zone, and pickup of about a yard. Weber missed the block there and allowed his man to make the play on the ball carrier. It's going to be a 2nd and 2. So this is big right now. This is really, really big right now. So 4:25 on the game clock. Now it's down to 25 seconds on the play clock. 34-31, 3rd and 2 for the Scarlet Knights right now. They're on their 36.5-yard line. Tight bunch to the right. Wing to the right, running back to the left. Running back to the right on the right hash. There's the handoff, the fake, and Caligmanis had to throw the ball away. They came with the blitz. You had 2 guys blocking one, tight end and the running back. If one of them slipped out, it was a 1st down. So there's a flag on the play. What is the flag? Holding defense. Wow, that's big. They stopped them on a 3rd down. So that gives them a 1st down. So it's 3:56 left in the quarter. 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, Scarlet Knights. Yeah, he was holding them. So 3x2. There's the handoff to the running back right up the middle. And there he goes, Campbell. Great run there. He saw the alley and attacked it and exploded through that crevice there. So good pickup there. So good job. Roughly about 19, 20 yards on that play. So good job by Campbell. So that gives them great momentum, and that puts the ball to 3:20 and counting, 10 seconds left. 1st and 10 on the 31, right hash mark. 3x2 with a wing and a tight to the left, running back to the left. There we go, double inside zone, and good pickup there of about 2, maybe 3 yards. So Scarlet Knights are doing what they need to do. They're just eating the clock up right now. This is exactly what they need to do. So 2:47 and counting. 20 seconds left on the play clock. 2nd and 8. The Bobcats are trying to play for that 2-minute, and then if you stop them, you'll get the you'll have 2 minutes. So it's 3x1, tight in the wing to the left, running back to the left, right hash mark. Here they come. Caligmanis kept the ball and a loss of about 6 yards. They came with the blitz and they took the running back and the quarterback. Ohio was very efficient. It's going to come down to the 2-minute warning. It's going to be 3rd and 14 now. 3rd and 14. This is a big play here. This is a big play. So what do? Do you go with your 2 big play receivers, running some type of a 15-yard pattern, getting the ball to the outside, allowing them to attack the smaller defensive backs? Max protect, I would say yes. That's probably something that you would do. So, Callahan is 17 of 22, so he's only missed 5 passes, 242 yards. I mean, Raymond has 81 yards rushing. Campbell has 70, so they're at 159 yards rushing. So, Ian Strong's 100 yards receiving. Sheffield 75 yards receiving. Duff 54 yards receiving. So, right now I'm looking at Duff and I'm looking at Strong, and I'm probably going to try and get the ball to one of those two. Try and run some type of a 15-yard outcut like they've been doing and haven't been having great success with, and attack their defensive backs as best you can that way. So run a three-man route pattern, but then you max protect behind that. So, this is going to be big. So it's a 2-minute timeout. So 2 minutes left in this game. So it's just big right now. It's 3rd and 14. 3rd and 14 for the Scarlet Knights. So we'll see what happens right now. So and let me just close out that window there because I don't want that playing. There we go. I'll do that. So I'll do that right there. That sack, though, was a really big one. So it's a 3rd and 14, 2-minute timeout. What do you do for the Scarlet Knights? Are you in position to kick the field goal? Let me see if I can pick up the play-by-play. Yeah, they haven't changed anything. So, all right. So we're coming back to live action. Yeah, they're at the 35-yard line, 1-by-3, left center hash, running back to the right, wing to the right. So you have Sheffield, Duff, and Strong in. Looks like they're playing cover 2. There's the run. And a pickup of about 7 yards. Yeah, it's about good 8 yards on the play. So I guess he's playing for the and Ohio did exactly what I thought they would do. They would take the timeout. So it's 4th down. They set up for a field goal. Coach set up for the field goal. Something I understand. I understand the logic. But I would have tried for the first down. I can't lie to you. I'm trying to pick up that first down because I want to eat up the clock. The way this offense is moving, even if you kick the field goal, you're still up only 6 points. So you're giving them the opportunity to, drive down the field. So right now, are they talking, coach? And, I know he's a big analytics. He's going to look at the analytics. It's going to be about a 4th and 7, 4th and 8. But I understand what he's doing, and he's right. They haven't converted on 3rd down all game, so you're probably saying, well, you haven't converted all game. Let's get it closer to set up the field goal. We'll see if they go with the field goal when we come back to action. So, also, if you go to a Rutgers game, make sure you guys stop in and you go visit the boardwalk. I mean, you got Ferris wheels, you got rides, they're all free. You got different games there. You have food trucks. There's some great food. You can purchase cotton candy. There's a lot of great things. It's just like if you're down the Jersey Shore. So they bring it to Piscataway, New Brunswick, to SHI Stadium for the fans to indulge and have a great time. And everyone that I've known who's gone, they say they love it. They hope it never leaves. They hope it always stays. And it's there all season. It's really there all season. So, and right now is a good time. You catch a football game, get a little boardwalk action in a sense, and you have fun. So, but waiting to come back to live action after this commercial break. And we're going to see the game after this will be Miami University versus Wisconsin. Rutgers actually takes on Miami University next Saturday. So, both, two MAC opponents. So, Rutgers is actually going for it. 4th and 7. This is big. And the Bobcats are showing blitz. They're showing the Rutgers is 1 by 3 with a wing to the right, running back to the left hash mark. So here we go. There's the snap. There's this. Oh, and great first down. Good pickup. Good pickup there. So pickup of about 9 yards there. So pass to that looks like that was to Sheffield. So good job. Right over the middle. They came with the blitz. And that's going to be a great one there. So that will give them the first down. And that will probably close out the game. Yeah, that's going to close out the game. They're in the victory formation. Caligmanis is back. And he dropped back and he took about a 7-yard loss on the kneel. But hey, the Bobcats weren't coming. And he was just going to stand there and eat up clock, which is what he did. He ate up probably an extra 2 or 3 seconds. Coach is calling the offense over because the Bobcats took a timeout. So it's 2nd down. So after this, it's 2nd and probably 17. You're probably going to. You figure if you take the snap, right now it's 1:14 left on the game clock. So it's 2nd down. Personally speaking, Rutgers needs to run a play, legitimate play, protected. Even if you take the quarterback snap and just do a little quarterback dive just to get the clock moving. Because, right now it'll be 2nd down. You get the clock going 40 seconds, on the play clock. So if you eat 2 seconds, clock will start. If it starts at 1:12, 1:11, there you go. You run it down under 40 seconds from there, and you have the opportunity to come away with the victory. So it'll be 2nd down. So it'll be 3rd down, 1:14. No, you're going to have to kick the field goal. You're going to have to at least kick the field goal in reference to that. So let me see. If it's 1:14, if you snap the ball at 25, down it, play clock starts, it'll be 3rd down on the next snap. So yeah, you can probably run it out. So if you get it under 40 seconds on 3rd down, then that means you don't have to run the clock after that. So right now, I'm looking to, he's probably going to do victory formation again. Yeah, victory formation on 2nd down. You take the snap. If they don't come again, you eat up a little bit more clock. Take the knee. Quick update. USF is now up 34-7 over Boise. And looks like that ended the game. So that's a big win for USF and a tough loss for Boise. Coming across from Idaho to South Florida and taking a big loss like that. So, but we're getting back to the Rutgers action. 2nd and 18. So wait until they start the play clock. They're going to land up in victory formation again. If they're coming right away, you just take the snap. Let's say you eat about 2 to 3 seconds. Yeah, there you go. Play clock started already. So, yeah, 3rd down, you take another knee. And that would probably, if you take it under 40 seconds, you snap it under 40 seconds, that will end the game right there. Excuse me. Sorry about that. So, there you have it right now. They're at 19 seconds on the play clock, 45 seconds on the game clock. So, and it's at 10 seconds now. So, they're lining up. They're under 40 seconds. So, 3rd and 23. Here you go. You take it, and that is going to end the game. So Rutgers is going to come away with the win, a close win, but they come away with the win, 34-31. Kudos to Ohio. You have to give them a lot of respect. Their offense came to play. They moved the ball against this defense. There's a lot of things Rutgers needs to clean up. Definitely. Rutgers came away with the 3-point win, but Navarro was the big player in the game for Rutgers there. So let me go over the quick stats real quick so we can get a general idea. In the box score, Navarro, 21-31, 239 yards, 3 touchdowns. On the ground, he had 9 carries, 93 yards, 1 touchdown, along with 28. Say Bengoro, 16 carries, 86 yards. Duncan Byrne, 6 carries, 22 yards. For Rutgers, Ethan Kaliakmanis, 18 of 23, 252 yards, 2 touchdowns. Antoine Raymond, 14 carries, 88 yards, 1 touchdown, along with 29. C.J. Campbell, 10 carries, 70 yards, along with 22. Ja'Shawn Benjamin, 3 carries, 17 yards. Kaliakmanis, 5 carries, minus 4 yards. In the receptions, Chase Hendricks, 9 catches, 115 yards, along with 26. Mark Rodart, 2 catches, 35 yards. Pugh, 2 catches, 29. Bruno, 2 for 27. Gossett, 2 for 22. Williams, 2 for 10. Bangaro, 1 for 5. And Mariano, 1 for minus 4. For Rutgers, Ian Strong, 7 receptions, 100 yards, along with 26. DT Sheffield, 4 receptions, 85 yards, 1 touchdown, along with 54. KJ Duff, 5 for 54, 1 touchdown. Weber, 1 for 7. Fletcher, 1 for 6. Adonis Williams on the defense, 11 tackles, 3 solos. Fries, 8 for 2. Moliner, 7-1. DJ Walker, 6 for 5 solo. Tank Pearson, 6 for 4 solo. Mack the second, 5 for 4 solo. Tamianson, 5 for 2. Seegers, 5 for 1. Rutgers, Moses Walker, 13 tackles, 5 solo. 2 tackles for loss. Todd Sanders, 9, 4 tackles solo. Elad, 7 total, 3 solo. DeJombe, 5 total, 3 solo. Weaver, 5 total tackles. Cam Miller, 4 total, 3 solo. Bo Maskell, 4 total, 2 solo. So there you have it. Tackles for loss, they had 4. And Bobcats had 4. And it looks like they had 1 sack. Rutgers, they said they didn't credit them for any. So there you have it. Those are the totals. Next week, Rutgers takes on and hosts Miami of Ohio at home. So that'll be a game on Saturday. So we'll see what happens with the Scarlet Knight. Usually from week 1 to week 2 is the biggest cleanup. So Rutgers definitely has a lot to do to clean up and play better going into next week. So, but again, kudos to the Bobcats. Great job by them. So thanks to everyone for tapping in. Thanks for Man K for being here. Arku for tapping in. Of course, Man K, Big Pat, Nimar, Jacob, thanks for tapping in. Matt, Philly Sports, thanks you all for tapping in. I really appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys hit the like button if you haven't already done so. Subscribe. Really appreciate you all. Also tap into all the content creators and the networks on the Hardcore Sports Network and the Aboriginal Sports Network. So with that being said, Coach Ed is going to get out of here. Really appreciate you all. And look forward to seeing you all tomorrow as I cover Colorado and Georgia Tech. Should be a great one. You all have a great one and be safe. Peace.
On the field we grind. Every play's a statement, Coach Ed on the headset, leading like a champion. Games on blast, yeah, we talking all the scores. From the stands to the couch, it's college football wars. Tactical rise, rivals feel the pressure. Every snap, every pass, it's a teacher lecture. We breaking down the plays with rhythm and force. This podcast is the playbook, it's the main source. On the headset, we're calling the shots. Every team on the rise, giving all that we got. On the field, we hustle, every snap like it's gold. Highlight reels rolling, the stories unfold. Tailgates are packed, fans decking their pride. On the headset, got the whole world on our side. From the kickoff to the final drop, Coach Ed's breaking down how we thrive. Every week, every game, we're turning the tide. On the headset, where the passion won't hide. Let's talk stats, let's break it down. Championship dreams, we're wearing that crown. From the big wins to the heartbreaking loss. On the headset, we're here, no matter the cost.